What you got against Jill?
Nothing, bro. I don't want to see that shit every time I look at Discord, bro. That shit, she hide, man.
What is up? We're live. We out here. We are recording. We just going through the motions for now until things are official. But podcasting it up.
I think once we get the overlay and shit set up,
testing things out. Oh wait, actually, there was something I wanted to test. Does this shit work? Oh, it does.
Adding some structure to this bitch.
Oh,
which one?
Look at the stream. I gotta move it.
Nice. That's what's up.
So it works when we're in voice chat.
Gotcha.
But why? Where's mine? What the hell?
no one gives a fuck about you, freak.
What the hell?
The hell you say?
What
I mean,
the hell you say?
The hell? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Why
though.
doesn't it add you?
So
do
it
you
might
have
be
to
because
add another pick and just...
Yo, is there a way to split that up?
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the site right now.
You
and
wouldn't
see.
each have to be. They have to be cropped and added.
It's something in
yeah,
like a browser.
You would have to
source or
crop
something.
each one individually
I
and
could
make
probably
like
do
in
that,
a different
yeah.
scene. Yeah,
That's kind of like that's a lot of work.
I'll
though.
do
I
it.
don't know if I want to do it.
I'll end up doing it because I do want it to be a little bit more.
No,
like,
I'm fucking
you know.
around.
Yeah.
Oh, include own image in group view. There, it should do that now. And then I could put show names. Do we care? Yeah, I think we could show names. Image
Wait,
spacing. I could add some spacing here. Hold up. I think I need to
some
after
space
I
is nice.
now apply. Oh shit, that shit. What the fuck did this shit just do?
Hey yo.
Oh, this shit.
Oh god.
This shit kind of went crazy though. Hold up.
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna remove the names
Oh
actually.
snap.
Yo, shout out to DF Pole Follow. Pole Follow yo.
What?
Pole follow yo, Kid Craze,
It says DF Pole
RD.
Follow.
DF Portfolio.
I'm dead.
DF portfolio. That's crazy.
I'm dead.
DF portfolio. You see, this is why this is like a rough cut. Yeah, see, I could put space. That's a little too much space. I think. All right, let's try 10%.
Wait, can you get rid of one? Can you not
actually?
not
Can
show
you
one?
move? You can't move them separately, right?
Nah, I can't move
Like
them
the-
separately.
Okay.
It just kind of goes
Can you
based on who's in the
Send
chat.
me whatever. Send me whatever you used to do that. How you do that?
How you do that? How you do that? Hold on, like this. Hold up. Let me display cap. It's a site, so you can customize your image, and then set it. And you have to. It's already incorporated with our Discord. As you can see, like I'm logged in, and then I just made the images for when I'm not talking, and then when I am, and that way. That's why mine looks different than yours, because I set it up, obviously. But yeah, I'll send you the message now. This is from that YouTube video I sent.
Yeah.
I'll send you this and the YouTube video. The one with the like avatar, the one with the like VTuber.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like I think I have it. Wait, did I put it on this too? Yeah, I think I did put it on this too. Should be here. I just need to
Leak,
or
leak,
not,
leak,
or
leak, leak.
or you know, I didn't do it.
Leaks.
Actually. Leaks? What leaks?
I don't know.
What leaks? Oh.
I thought we were talking
Can
about
you hide?
fancy.
Can you?
Anytime I
can
see
you
somebody
hide
display
someone?
character, I just be like, leak.
Can I hide someone?
Well, like the bot. You know what I mean? Because the bot's in here.
Oh,
Hey,
that
yo!
bot, yeah.
Why do I see the FF16 state of play, bro? Leak.
Oh, because I have it running in the background, so we could have some background fodder while we chat about. I mean, we don't have to talk about the state of play. We don't have to watch it. We could just
Well, here,
talk
short
about it,
version.
literally.
You're gonna get the game.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Short version. I bought that game 3 months ago. I'm good.
Exactly.
I do like this thing
That
though.
shit 3 months ago.
Yeah, I actually need to go pre-order my copy like this week.
All
but-
hail.
I do like this thing. The only
Yoshi
problem I think I see with it is if you want to crop out and do things separately, it might just misalign if there's not the same amount of users in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we do it specifically for a certain amount of users, we should have like 2 setups, like one for
we're
like
gonna have to do that
a specific
anyway,
users, and then one for like all of us, like
because
this.
we're gonna need like different layouts for if there's 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever people on this shit.
Yeah.
So we have to do that anyway.
True. Yeah, makes sense.
Let's see. Oh, I could change the name size. Hold on. Maybe I will back and include the names and then just reduce the fucking size. Jesus Christ. That shit was... there you go. That's better. But now you can't
I
even
would
fucking see
try
them shits.
do 11 or
Let's
12.
try 14. 14.
Yeah, 14 will look better.
Yeah, that's
So-
what the fuck. You still can't see them though.
No, you
That shit was on 32.
It was 32
Do you
years,
follow?
80
Hold on, let me put that
years.
shit back. That shit
Do
was
you
funny.
follow?
Follow your dream.
Do you pull follow yo? Do you pull follow your kid crash?
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna abbreviate my name to FYD.
Cosmic Kaiser 6 Despair.
Let's go.
Yes. Let's go.
The Cosmic Kaiser.
Recco
Six-
or Ding Craig. Nice.
What?
So there's no way
man.
to hide that motherfucker? There's no way to hide?
I don't know. I mean, unless we hide him in the voice chat, is there a way to do that?
Is there?
What are we hiding?
The
bot.
Oh, the
record
bot. That's what.
Yeah, that's what
I was like,
what he was.
hey, yo, who the fuck is
It's like,
Craig,
who
bro?
the fuck? Hey, yo, Craig.
I was like,
Nah, I think
no, remember we were talking about
Yeah,
it? Like,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna hide- yeah.
I was
So
like,
I'm
what the fuck,
this
I
is
don't know
the,
Craig, bro.
this is the test. I mean, I don't even know, but yeah, he's alive.
Oh, there's individual browser sources for motherfuckers here too.
Oh, that might be the better way to
Whoa.
go. That actually might
I
be
could
the better
set
way
your
to go.
I could set the image for y'all. I could make Craig just a big dick.
Unbelievable.
Oh no.
Sorry, I don't know why my brain
No.
immediately goes to Cox.
Your
Why?
brain just went right there.
Just
Just
straight
all
to
you-
Cox.
All you see is a mold of a BBC.
BB. Oh, no. It's a mold of a.
BBC.
There you go.
Oh my god. That's pretty cool though. I didn't think this thing would work as well as it does.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it works
Can I-
pretty well. I
can
mean,
I
other than
just-
that one kink where we can blank them out. I mean, I guess couldn't you just crop them out via OBS?
I could, but he's like in between.
Like blur him
He's
out?
between me and the rest of y'all.
Well, why don't you like cut them out, duplicate the thing, and then just put yourself on top?
Yeah,
or
I could do
something?
that, right? Let me see. So
Because
let's do copy.
though, I mean, I do like the spacing of it, but like it's just weird to see a bear just around. And then
Jesus.
but what's up, everyone? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up, people?
Ah, there we go. Yeah. All right, hold up. Everybody's seeing how the sausage is made. Pause.
Hey. Look, you already commented about the bear turning into a dick. All right, so
Hey, yo.
please, the sausage is already out there to be seen.
Listen, guys, just don't worry about how the sausage is made. All right. Just know that the sausage is there. Hey, look at that. We did it, boys.
Oh,
There
shit.
you go.
Look at that
Hey.
shit. We got Craig
Let's
the fuck out of
go.
here. Get the fuck out, Craig. You piece of
You
shit.
gotta respect that.
He's recording all of us right now. He's about to cancel us all with the AI.
Get out of here, Craig.
So you guys are fucking toast.
Yeah, they're about to
Hey,
make
man,
AI versions of us all.
Hey man, I didn't say a damn thing.
But yeah, let me actually. I'm gonna pull up the state of play. But we could talk about whatever. We don't have to talk about it. It's just playing in the background here.
Oh, just
It hasn't
for
even started
background.
yet. Yeah, just background. I don't even have the sound now on. The fucking music is playing.
Gotcha.
So I should actually raise the music. Actually, it's the new synthwave lo-fi channel. That shit's pretty dope. Actually, I was listening to it at work today.
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all want some background music to
I-
listen to while y'all do some shit, it's definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's got lore. Oh wait, I'm blocking the chat. Fuck. Who gives a shit?
Oh no.
Who gives a shit about chat? Nah, I don't know.
All right.
Let me see.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Is it this one? Yeah, that's me, right? Should I just put us up top? Or is it better down low? I don't know. What do y'all think?
I don't know. Top is a little
I
kind
feel
of
like we're blocking stuff up top, right?
Yeah. I feel like if anything, we put top right or something.
I could
If
just
you
put.
care about
I
that.
could just put the chat. I could align it in the layers that I'm under the chat.
I
do that
guess,
too.
but I don't know.
Let's see,
I just feel like
where is.
we should be on top of the chat. I think.
Yeah, but then
Though
they
that
can't.
sounds
Well,
very
you guys
sexual.
could be on top of the chat, but like I'm talking about me more so.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's weird. Like we're like on top of the chat and then you're behind the chat. Like
Well, no, because I'm the only
Look,
one that's. I'm actually the only one that's like blocking chat. It's not y'all. It's me.
Maybe
It's not you. It was
range.
me. It is I.
The
Wait,
problem
what?
is me.
Oh, I moved the wrong one. God damn it. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like, because it lights up when I talk, so you still see when I'm talking. So it's like, even though chat's blocking, it's like
I mean, I
under
guess if you like
under
it.
construction, I
Like
guess.
more.
Under construction. An idea.
Red tape everywhere.
A
It is like cool
proposal.
because you have that deaf looking avatar. So I guess it works.
Yeah, let me I can actually want to change something here. Let's
You can actually
There we
burst and
go.
squirt.
burst and squirt.
All
Let's
over
add
my
a
face.
filter.
Hit him with the burst and squirt. All over my face, bitch ass nigga.
There we go. Little opacity. And now they can still see
We're
through
fading
us. Yeah. Sausage has been made. There we go. All right. Y'all will all witness. Now the problem is if we have more than 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess who gives a fuck,
I
right?
mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think we're
At
gonna have
that
more
point-
than that.
At that point, we'll just
like
fucking
if
who
we're
cares,
gonna
right?
have more people, if we're gonna have more people than that, then that's just like I don't know. That's just chaos, anyways. Like this is
Well, that's when we were playing Mario Kart and everyone's just being chaos and carnage.
I gotta respect it. You mean that? Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is too,
No.
like we can do this for like the overlay for multi-stream and shit like that too. Should be fine.
That's true.
Should be fine.
Mhm.
Looks good. I like it. I like it.
Mm-hmm. You know, like, well, no, I don't want to geek out right now. I'll just be quiet.
All right. Is Beef back?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. I mean, we could start talking about the state of play because it's like, do we even need to talk about the state of play?
No, not really. I saw the state of play. I was streaming, even though Twitch wasn't saying I was streaming. So basically, long story short, I spent like an hour and a half streaming everything, and then like
That's
realizing
weird. I didn't get the notification
wasn't
that you
even
were
live.
streaming until I was like leaving my
Yes.
office.
Yes. So what happened was I checked Twitch. I was like, how come OBS says I'm live, but I'm, why was there no notification? Turns out I wasn't live on Twitch for some reason. So then I had to restart the OBS all over again, and then it worked. So then that's when you got the notification.
That's so strange.
But
dude.
yeah. But long story short, yeah, OST is gonna be godlike. The game looks godlike. You're gonna get the game, and they have more to show. That's basically what happened.
the god Yoshi P on the screen. But yeah, I
my
mean,
game
I saw this and I was just like, I
What do you
just really
recognize?
don't even need to see that. I literally looked at it to see if I was like, did I miss anything? And I was like,
I was like, miss a goddamn
put it.
thing.
I always watch my YouTube videos on 2x speed, so I had it on a 2x speed, and then I started tapping fast forward to because I'm like, I don't need to see this, don't need to see it. I was like, oh, okay, that's all they showed. All right, cool. All right, that was the state of play.
Yeah. No, there's really like, if you're already planning to get this game is not gonna sell you. The only thing that they talked about that kind of was like making me feel some way. Well, not some way, but it's just like, why do you? Basically, they have accessories that you can equip that makes you auto dodge, which kind of makes like.
Oh,
the whole
I
point of the
did
game,
see
like-
that.
No.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
items like that have like a pretty big penalty.
Nah, it doesn't appear to have any penalty. Just like, yeah, just use this if you just want to get through the story and blah blah blah. I guess it's an option, right?
I think it's fine.
So-
I think it's
they probably
fine.
do it.
It's fine.
They do it for
It's
people
fine.
who just want to experience the story.
It's
My-
fine. It just grinds my gamer gears and.
Nah, I think it's fine for the gamers that are
It's
like
fine.
obviously disabled gamers and accessibility and people who want to play the game
Ah,
and don't know
you
about
know
the
what-
difficulty and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure as far as like we're concerned, like when we play it, we're gonna quickly see like, yeah, that ring or whatever the fuck it is, there's gonna be way better gear that we get like right after that we're just gonna be like, yeah, benefits of this is way better. I know how to dodge already and I can evade.
Yeah,
It's literally just like auto evade, but it takes
I
up
was
a gear
being
slot.
selfish, and I wasn't thinking about the accessibility for people who are disabled. So, yeah, I guess so.
It's not just
But my
Mhm.
genuine reaction to it was like, really, for these scrubs? Like that was little,
Yeah.
like that was my literal like honest reaction to it. Just because I was just like, man. Another thing is just like, I don't know, like if you can't do an action game, then you shouldn't be playing them. Like,
yeah,
but you know.
not just
whatever,
disabled
the
kids
I
and
have,
stuff like that.
I have an old school mentality, so don't worry about it.
I mean, the footage for the game looks amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Just don't. I at this point, like, I don't really need to see anything else. Like, I could not see another trailer, and I'm still gonna get it.
Yeah, I didn't even need to see the state of play. Like, I just think this was
Why?
good for
I
those
skipped
on.
it.
I think this is good for those on the. What's it called? On the
Who would be on the fence?
on the fence. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Those that are like on the fence. Like, I'm hoping they saw something here that they liked, and they're just like, yeah, I'm in there. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I think everybody
hope
should buy
so.
this game.
Because I already feel like they showed too much of the game. To be honest, so
I don't think they showed too much. I think they gave a good like overall synopsis of like what the game's about. I think there's just gonna be a lot of story that hits you. Like they showed a
Yeah.
lot, sure, but I
But
think
the-
there's much more. I think this is like an iceberg situation.
Yeah, but like on top of this, they're planning to show more material like down the line, like probably like next month. So it's kind of like that's not too much.
That might be too much. I think it depends on what they show, really.
All right,
like
guys,
they
I'm
might
back.
welcome back. We're talking about the state of play.
Oh,
we'll
no.
we'll
All
kind of
right,
like
guys, I'll
talking
be
about
right
it.
back.
Yeah, be right back.
No,
No,
we're
My
not
thing about,
we're wrapping it up.
16.
Yeah, I think
We all know
like
we're all buying it. The
I think they'll
gameplay's gonna be
probably
fine.
go in
There's no
depth
way in
with some of the
shit.
stuff that they showed here, like later. I think that's what they're gonna show later.
I mean,
No
I'm
matter.
taking a week off.
They can show me they can show me their dicks at this point. I really don't care. Like I'm just give me the game.
You want me to bring Craig back in
Please.
here?
Like damn. Oh,
we
shit,
could
I
bring
mean,
Craig back on the screen and just make him
Yo,
a
fuck
big
Craig.
old dick. He's still here. He's just not seen.
fuck Craig, bro.
The sausage.
Oh, man.
Nah,
I
but
don't know who
it
that
looks
is.
cool. We're gonna get it. They're gonna show more off next month. So
Yeah.
there it is.
Shout outs to the shout
That's
outs to
good
the
though.
mini-
Like that's
It
a good
looks
thing.
fantastic though.
'Cause
I'm glad that there's a new Final Fantasy that's in medieval times again, because like the futuristic like cyberpunk shit gets old.
Oh no, I
wouldn't
am
go there.
complete opposite opinion than you. But yeah, go ahead, finish your thought.
Well, you're listen.
You don't
Yeah,
play
I
the
know.
series as
Let's
hard
not
as
go
we
there.
do.
Absolutely.
like,
I'm not going there.
but-
I'm not going there.
Like FF
yeah.
is different for me. Like I want the classic Final Fantasy. This is shit I grew up on. This is my life.
Yeah.
Like
You
Medieval
know
medieval
Like-
Final Fantasy is the original stuff.
yeah.
you know what this kind of reminded me of when I was like watching it, not watching it, fast forwarding through it. I'm like, this just kind of feels like the one I just played, which was 4.
And the
But, like-
irony is that we don't know if there's going to be any type of sci-fi shit in it because they
Oh,
could
God,
sneak that
that's
shit in at
true.
the end like they do in a lot of other Final Fantasy games.
I mean, there's already sci-fi shit in it. We're turning into espers and fighting. Like,
But that's not sci-fi really. Like that's just
Yeah,
that's
fiction.
more like-
that's just fantasy
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
more.
I think
Yeah.
like for me, I'm excited. They're kind of going to their roots, but with a modern twist.
Yeah.
And
Basically.
it's not the
and-
first time they've done this though.
it's not, but also the battle system's unique because a lot of people have always wanted Devil May Cry S battle system in Final Fantasy, and we're kind of getting that with this.
We
But
literally
it's
are getting it. It's the
We
DLC
are
battle
getting it.
design.
Yeah, we
They
are
showed
getting
off
it.
like people making combos and shit like that already.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a great game. I'm not like I don't have to sell myself on it because I already know I want it.
Yeah, but
Is
this state of play isn't for us, really.
Yeah, it's
No,
for
it's
it's for
not.
it's
It
for those that
really
are on the
isn't.
fence.
It's not for us.
This like imagine if FF15 had this back in the day. FF15 probably would have
True.
did way better. Like because this is how you market a fucking game. This is how you market your marquee. Like Sony and Final Fantasy have always been like hand in hand, right? This is how you market one of your main games. Like they're not cutting any expense and picture all the other games that fell to the wayside because they just had poor marketing.
The dog fights with you?
All
Yep.
right, I'm
Yeah,
turning this off.
No.
I don't want to see none of this shit.
I don't know. Look at the screen. Don't talk about
But
what's on
it's-
the screen.
I mean, I'm just
But
looking
it's
at the
funny
combat.
that you brought up Final Fantasy IV, Freak, because 4 is one of my favorite games. Like
Yeah, 4 is
story
really good.
and
4 is good.
concept.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, 4 is such a great game. But also listening to music for 16 Soken's godlike. I'm just like,
Yeah, I haven't heard any of it. All I
No,
heard was
yeah,
stuff from the
that's-
original trailers. I don't want to hear any of that.
that's
shit.
what
Yeah,
I mean. I've
that's-
only
like-
heard the original
That-
trailer.
that's something I want to
Yeah.
experience as I play the game.
Okay,
Is
well,
it-
yeah, don't watch it.
Because it was nothing
Don't-
like there was nothing like seeing this man's work just progressively just improve for 10 years. And
I
now that now they
know.
finally got him in a mainline game is like he worked his ass off for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was
Like
talking about it earlier. Like I think he did Stormblood, right? He did.
he's
Soken's
done everything from Heaven's Word on.
Yeah, exactly. Heaven's Sword was Heaven's Sword, Stormblood.
Heaven's Word still has the best music in the game. Hands down.
exactly.
Heaven's Word and Shadowbringers have the best music in the game. Like
Absolutely. I mean, you can watch this. Just watch it in 2x speed. Then the music won't just make sense to you at 2x speed. It's just like super
yeah,
fast.
but look, bro, I don't want anything. Like a Final Fantasy
have it
game
on
comes
mute.
out, like Square, like
Nah, I have it on mute. I
any
have it on
Square
mute.
RPG drops, I don't want anything. Like I'm good.
Oh man.
I
Cool.
can get away, but I can watch trailers for other games, but I'm good. Not this.
If it's a game I'm really excited for, I don't watch a lot of trailers for it because
Nah.
I
Like
want
Final
to be
Fantasy is
surprised.
too close. Like I need this shit to be as pure as possible. Final Fantasy is
Media
my life, bro.
blackout.
Like, exactly. I did that shit
Yeah.
for 7 remake, even though I already
Yeah.
knew the story for 7 remake. I did it anyway.
I didn't
Like-
I didn't watch anyone stream it. I didn't watch anyone
Yep.
play it. I waited, and my copy came in the mail 4 days after release. So those 4 days, I literally was just like, I'm not watching anyone stream it. I'm not watching any YouTube videos. I'm just waiting for the game to get here, and then I'm gonna play through it.
I have everything FF16 related muted on every social media forever. Or at least until like a month
Forever.
after. At least until like a month after. Until I finish the game, at least.
I think the person that's gonna like gets this game the most is Cosmic because he loves Devil May Cry so much. I was like, when I was looking the little bit I have seen of like the earlier trailers, I was like, oh, this is Cosmic's gonna love this game.
Cosmic ain't playing this shit.
Speaking of Cosmic, we're about to watch Cosmic play Sekiro later. That's gonna be the gameplay portion
Ooh.
of today.
Let's go.
Like, oh,
I ain't gonna play shit. I'm gonna play something in the background.
Hey, prepare to
Thursday
turn your
Throwdown
screens
featuring
off and just
Cosmic
listen to
Kaiser.
people yelling like simians up in here.
That's
Oh,
not
man.
that's not true. We were actually plenty supportive of you last night for the most
I'm
part.
not saying that y'all weren't. I'm just saying there's gonna be a lot of yelling like simians
I
going on.
wasn't.
Absolutely.
Oh, from you. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I was fucking spamming low tier god sound bites the whole time that matched the
Man was all
gameplay.
up in here with the. Oh, come on.
All right.
All right, let's
Let's switch
all right,
gears?
aside from the
Yeah.
state of play, can we talk about the motherfuckers who was expecting something at the state of
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God,
It's
What?
like
Time.
typical.
quickly? Every time,
Okay.
bro. Sony could be
just-
like,
I
this
just
state of play
how
is
people don't
about
read.
my dick. And they'll be like, oh, damn it. They didn't talk about Mortal Kombat 12.
I know. Is there gonna be anything else? I'm like, no. They literally said they made an announcement. It's just gonna be Final Fantasy 16.
This
Like,
game comes out.
Nah,
in
bro,
less than
MK12
2
reveal.
months. Yeah, I can't believe
Yeah,
people really
MK12.
think they're gonna
That shit
fucking.
had be that shit had be dead, bro.
Why would they even do that
Well-
at Sony fucking state of play in the first place? What the fuck? Hello?
It's dumb because it's already been. It was made clear they're talking about the thing focused on one topic. They didn't say anything about anything else. It's like saying, "Oh, we're gonna talk about my dick," but somebody comes out, "Oh, we're gonna talk about my balls too."
You gonna talk about ass? Oh no, fuck.
So
Like,
so you telling me there's a chance? There's a chance.
I don't know, man.
It's
People
crazy.
are-
There is
Yeah,
But you
Ed-
no intersection there with that. Like, come on.
Here's what I'll
No, go ahead, go ahead.
My favorite part is when like a stream specifically says there's like no game announcements for a title, and then people like stay to the end and they're like no announcements.
Yeah, right, bro. You know what started that shit,
Yeah.
right? You know what started that bullshit, right? The fucking Nintendo Directs when they wouldn't show a Smash character. Every single time there was a direct, they were
Oh
like,
my
"Oh man, no
God.
Smash announcement at the end." Every single time, bro.
Ed
you know,
Boon
uh,
himself
worse.
could have came out and said, "Guys, we're not announcing
There's
MK12
nothing.
at this direct," and they would have been like, "You're a
But-
troll, Ed. You're lying."
Like you're a troll.
You know what the content creators should have focused on is that the Suicide Squad got delayed till next year. So you know what that
Oh,
means? They gotta
Oh my
have something
God.
in its stead. So
I doubt it.
I
That's true.
wonder. I wonder what it's gonna be. Jesus.
That doesn't necessarily mean that.
Interesting
Well-
point about that fucking Suicide Squad shit, though. 9 months is not enough to rework the game, whatever the fuck they said that they were gonna do and rework that shit, because everyone was so unhappy about it looking like games as a service microtransaction. They ain't doing none of that. They polishing shit for 9 months.
Yeah,
And
the
they're gonna
game
ship
is not
it.
gonna be any different. Like,
Yep.
Yeah. The
if
game is still
anything,
gonna be the
that
game.
made me less interested in the game.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
'cause my interest has been waning dramatically. For that
A
game.
lot
Like,
dramatically. Yeah.
like, I'm
But that's
probably
the
not gonna buy
problem
it.
right now with DC properties. I feel like they're just in a total from up to
Yeah, they're
down.
all over the
From
place.
video games, they're just all over the place. Like their movies, their video games, everything's just all over the place.
Man, it has a lot to do with the WB
Merger.
Discovery merger, and that
They
they're
just
having
milking this
different
shit,
bosses
bro.
now. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Discovery people are kind of just fucking everything up. Cause like, why would you fuck with Rocksteady? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but WB don't
Oh.
care. WB does not care. They're gonna get
No.
that was their selling point for the game. They thought that was gonna sell copies of the game. Oh man, Rocksteady's working on it, so maybe people will buy it if they're working on it. Yeah, but if the game looks like shit, nobody cares.
Reminds
Like,
me
yeah.
of a
You just ruined their
poorly
reputation with that.
aged tweet that I saw this morning where it was fucking Dwayne Johnson announcing the hierarchy of power is about to change.
Yeah, right? Like,
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't know. Like,
awkward.
Well. Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
WB, it's like WB doesn't care about DC as a whole. To be honest, like they try to play the catch-up game with Marvel so like desperately. They just do
Yeah, they messed
whatever
up
the fuck.
everything.
And they're-
They absolutely
Like-
messed up everything.
They need to
problem-
literally just clean the slate and just start over, create a whole new
Yes.
universe, do it, and just
Yeah.
because if
I
you're going to
mean,
be honest with
that's
you,
what
right
they're doing
now
with
is
James
the best-
Gunn, no?
right now is the
Just
best
think
time to
try
do
and
it,
do
right?
it.
Because Marvel is, I don't want to say it's kind of flopping, but it's not really holding up to like, you know, the pre-end game shit, right? It's not really
Right.
holding up. So right now would be
No,
the
it's
perfect
not.
time for DC to just do something. Like, come on, bro.
Mhm.
This is gonna be a funny reference. So it's basically how it is for us and Star Wars. Our Star
Oh.
Wars is based off of how we looked at. Right now, I don't really find any of the stories that they're doing with Marvel so captivating and getting me involved how it was with.
That's the problem. It's because
Endgame.
they could be because a lot of these stories are godlike. A lot of these
I know.
Yeah.
but they just the execution sucks. But I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you. I guess I'm just biased, right? But DC, okay, this is gonna veer off into a whole different discussion. But DC,
I know.
DC characters, some of them, at least the ones that they're pushing forward, aren't that interesting to me. Like, I don't give a
Well, not
not
you
a
not
DC
about
guy.
Blue Beetle?
I don't give a fuck about no Blue Beetle, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't who? I really don't care. Like,
I think that trailer looked good though. Like,
yeah,
I
the
don't
movie
know.
could look great,
Like,
but
the movie
the
looks
fact
good.
that I don't care about the character, like the movie itself can be great, but does it do what it's supposed to do? A superhero movie is supposed to get you invested in that superhero storyline. It's not just supposed to be a good movie. Like,
yes and no, because like there was not one person who gave a fuck about Iron Man when that shit came out in 2008.
True.
That's
No.
true.
I'm gonna be
that is
honest
true.
because Iron Man before that movie came out,
He was one of the least
kinda
popular Marvel characters.
He was
yes,
definitely
he
B2C tier
absolutely
Marvel
was.
characters.
he was.
At best,
And
at
no
best.
one,
But-
everyone was saying the same thing. I don't give a fuck about Iron Man. Why is there a movie about him?
But
Just-
you proved
just
my
to be
point,
fair.
though. You just proved my point.
That
though,
means Blue
it still
Beetle
has to
could-
be a good.
Yeah, but Blue Beetle could
but
be
that was the
godlike.
beginning. that
could
doesn't
be.
count because Iron Man was literally the beginning
Yeah,
of,
now we're in
that
the middle of
whole
all
Marvel
this
thing.
shit, yeah.
Blue Beetle's literally coming out in the midst of all this shit.
True.
This
true,
has
true,
already
true,
been done already. Like
Mhm.
Iron Man literally started the whole superhero like movie fucking push. So that's not the same.
I think DC already had their Iron Man moment with Man of Steel, but that's too deep for me to get into because that's
They had it with Man of Steel, but
people
but
were
they
not
had
ready
it
for that
and they
conversation
lost
right
it.
now. They had it and they fumbled. They fumbled the bag
So-
easily.
I don't know, man. Me personally, I don't think you could. So certain DC heroes, like Superman. Me personally, I don't think you could ever have a perfect Superman movie, game, whatever, because of that character. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
'cause
having
the
a character
character's
like
kinda
that is just
lame.
flawed. Yeah, I feel like a character like that is just flawed, right? I know
Because it's like,
shout out to all the DC motherfuckers, but the red dot sight's on my head right now. I don't give a fuck. But I feel like Superman as a hero is kind of like
bro,
kinda hero
it's
you
just
pull out.
that
When
As
everything
a
else is fucked,
DC
right?
Lover here,
But-
I can tell you don't
it's
have a
hard
red
to
dot.
look.
I
It's
agree.
hard to tell. It's hard to tell a good story with Superman, and because the main reason is because who the fuck is gonna win against Superman?
I don't give a fuck
Like,
about a
he's
nigga
too
about a
powerful.
dude that can do everything. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like, I don't care about
like,
someone that can do everything. Like,
you- Yo, Superman being exactly Rome. Superman being perfect makes him lame. But like when Superman was originally developed, he didn't have all those powers. He really just only was able to jump really high and had super strength, and that's literally all he had. Now, like during the 80s, Superman has all this stupid bullshit. It's like, okay, like how do you buy any Superman losing any fight? B, it's a problem when they have to introduce kryptonite every fucking story just to develop
yeah,
like trauma.
that's and
Power
that-
creep.
Yeah, but it's
Power
like
creep. Like you
can't
keep
really-
making stronger and stronger villains. He needs to overcome them, and all of a sudden he becomes this fucking being who is basically unbeatable. So it's like, how do you do it now? So I think some of the best Superman stories, and this is like a testament to what you guys are saying, it proves your point. Some of the best Superman stories are not part of the main universe. They're
Mhm.
like other universe Superman stories, right? Like or alternate timelines or
True.
shit where he's either down a different path and corrupt, and or like Red Sun is one of the good ones also, and it's just like
I heard about that.
or
yeah.
just different takes on the character. Like American Alien is a good one too. There's Superman Unchained, which is the new 52 Superman lineup. I really like that story, which I had this whole hidden fucking guy alien that was probably stronger than Superman, who was taking care of shit for the government under wraps as like a black ops shit that no one ever knew about for years until he actually came into Superman's path based on like the story that they were covering with Lois Lane and shit. That
yeah.
it's a good story. Would it make for a good movie though? I don't know. Some people might be bored, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot
I
of
mean,
investigating. There's a lot of mystery because again, there's the Clark Kent and the Lois Lane aspect of Superman
yeah,
stories.
which I prefer, to be
You know?
honest. Like, and in all honesty, like the way you solve power creeps is you make grounded villains. You don't have to make these super galactic fucking villains every single time you want to introduce something powerful. Like, just give
Well,
the villains different motivations. Like,
Well, that's the thing about Superman and Lex Luthor. Like, without going really deep, they're like Lex Luthor's human, and he envied Superman to a certain degree. That's why he wanted to defeat him so badly. There's a comic, I forgot which one, where Superman basically gives Lex Luthor his powers, and then he shoots I forgot what gun he shoots on him, and like in like a certain amount of seconds, Lex Luthor has all Superman's powers, but just for a small amount of time. I forgot which Superman. It's oh god, I forgot the story, but I remember watching the animated movie on it, and it's the side stories, like what Freak is saying, that make Superman interesting. It's not his main selected
Yeah.
story.
Isn't that fucking
So
Superman, that new Lewis and Clark show, doing really well actually on CW?
I have no idea.
And that's a
To
fucking
to
No
tie this
idea.
back into like the Rocksteady thing, because
There's a new
to be
one.
honest, like
Yeah.
Superman is weak to highlighted green Matrix juice, basically.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
basically.
Cosmic
That
left
green
and it
Matrix
fucking
shoes
look at
with
Craigbot.
Slimer on the front.
Craigbot seeping his way
Yeah, he
back
slipped
in.
back in.
That was Cosmic left, motherfucker.
So, like, to tie it back into the Rocksteady thing, that's why I feel like everyone gets so hype over this, like, this alleged Superman game that they're working on, and it's like, I'm not interested. Like, you have to really help me become interested in the game like that. Like they really need to do something like creative with that game. Like have like a half Clark Kent part of the game where you are doing like the investigative whatever crap, and then like some other like I don't know, bro. Like I'm personally not interested in a Superman game, bro.
No,
a Superman game would
either.
have to be like y'all remember the old back in the day. Y'all remember Hulk Ultimate Destruction? How he was just out.
Yeah.
I remember how he was just out and just busting up everything, going crazy, doing all that shit. That's how that's a fun Superman game to me.
They had a Superman Returns movie that was going to be based off of the movie Superman Returns game, based off of not the Death of Superman. That movie Superman Returns with Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
They had a game that was based off of that loosely. It was just an Xbox 360 title.
That game was decent.
No, it was probably
really
bad.
Okay.
But the mechanics were
every
decent.
Superman game in existence has been pretty ass.
The mechanics were decent though. I played the demo on my friend's 360 at the time, and I could literally just do that. Like I could just fly around all day around fucking the city and just like you got to save people and shit like that. And it was interesting because the Superman had no health bar. Like you didn't have a health bar. Your health bar was the city of Metropolis.
You're Superman.
Yeah, your health bar was the city, like how much damage the city takes and shit like that when you had objectives and when you have to like actually save shit. That can be annoying though, because it's like one of those fucking missions where it's like, hey, ride the tank, ride the fucking van, but don't destroy it, and you're watching the fucking van like the GTA.
Like GTA and like
all that. Like
exactly, yeah. But I mean, it was a cool concept. It was
I get it. It makes sense. But I don't know.
It was
They need to, whether it's the games, like even if the movies weren't doing too well, you had the games, right? If the games weren't doing too well, okay, the movies were doing decent. So it's always been like DC's always had like this weird like back and forth thing where the Arkham series was amazing, right? But
absolutely.
But that goes back to what I was saying. Batman is an infinitely more interesting character than Superman.
Yeah, he is.
So it's easy to make a game that's good.
Well, it's
surrounding.
It's also like, no matter how good Batman is, he can always get shot.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know,
his powers are limited.
Yeah, exactly. Like having grounded superheroes and grounded villains is how you make a decent fucking story, movie, game, whatever.
No, the funny story about Superman was the death of Superman, where they find out they buried him and thought he was dead, and then like a week later, my man just rises out the grave. Like,
and then there were like 5 clones of Superman or some shit. Yeah. Doomsday shit, right?
That shit made no sense.
The heck?
Anything about that? I had the comic, the Death of Superman comic, and it came with the it was like a hologram comic book. Because I remember when it came out, and
yo, remember when Superboy? They had the Superboy comic, and he came out and was immediately trying to bag bitches.
Yeah.
What?
Hello?
You don't remember that shit?
Yeah.
Superboy was immediately trying to bag bitches.
Never heard. I had never even heard of Superboy.
Really?
Me neither.
Nah.
Yeah, me neither.
He had the one earring. He had the Riz. He was immediately trying to bag bitches.
All right, I'm intrigued.
All right, freak, show him. They don't know.
Riz comics.
Bro, immediate.
Look, immediate, bro.
Brother.
He was like, yo, Superman's gone. I'm a man now.
But
bro.
they brought in Shaquille O'Neal. They brought in Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is right here. Look at him.
What the heck?
Right, he
Boy,
had
crazy?
Yeah,
So
because
thank you,
the story's
citizen.
about is there are people trying to fill Superman's shoes, you know, like
Man,
who's
he's
gonna
out
replace
here.
Superman? So.
Look at the girl. She
Look
said,
at
"It's
him.
really you. I
She's
thought
like-
you were dead." He said, "I got better,
he
babe.
is
Lots
out
better."
here.
Immediately, sexual harassment.
Yo,
Instantly.
she was surprised, but then like suddenly she was like, oh shit.
Superman revived as a kid. Immediately commits sexual assault.
Unbelievable.
That's actually crazy.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
I had all of these comics as a kid.
Yeah, you know, I had tons of.
They had them. They had them all different colors with the different crests. Let's see.
Yes, I remember that because they did like a whole line for the Death of Superman, and each comic led up to his him be revived eventually.
Right.
Yeah, these right here.
But yeah. But I don't know, man. The
Mhm.
Suicide Squad, like, it would have been cool. It was more like covert,
Page blocked.
but it just seems everyone kind of plays the same, which is like,
They had Terminator
I don't know.
Superman. That was crazy.
You know what? This whole like push for 2, 3, 4 player co-op games and all this shit. Like I know people love co-op. That's great. But for me personally, there are very few games that have ever gotten like co-op correct. Because whenever you see a co-op game, like Suicide Squad could have been dope, right? If it had like, it doesn't look like it has any type of structure to it. And that's always been my issue with like co-op games. They're just co-op just for the sake of being co-op and playing with your friends. There's no meat to it. There's no fucking, like, the story's probably ass because they put more attention into, you know, the functionality of the co-op and all other shit. A lot of these co-op games just don't sit right with me. And I don't know. Like, what was the game that y'all were playing? What was the shit before? Arkham Knights. Like, that game looked mediocre as hell to me. Like, I'm not saying the game is ass. I'm just saying, like, that game, like, it looks mediocre as hell. Suicide Squad looks mediocre as fuck. Like, what other games? There's been so many of these games with this formula that have come out in the past like 2-3 years that I'm like, bro, why? What was that other game, like Outriders or something like that? I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, Outriders.
Outriders.
That game looked fucking ass. It's just like, it's like this. Why are there so many of these games and who's buying them? Like that's my whole issue.
Blame Destiny, man. Blame
That's
Destiny.
yeah, that is the formula. It is just the Destiny formula, right?
Destiny was the first games as a service game.
like-
Well, it probably wasn't the first games as a service game, but it's the most successful one in consoles, where it was a game that they released and they found a way to trick their players to keep paying $60 or $30 for expansion DLC every 3 months for an additional 2
Yeah, like, all
missions
this
and a
shit
raid.
looks the same, bro. And it's so like it's horrible because I was never the biggest co-op person unless it was a more focused like co-op type of game, like
I love co-op
RE5.
shit.
Yeah, but
RE5 is one of my
I don't.
favorite
Yeah, but
games.
I personally, I grew up playing games. I grew up playing single player shit, being
Mhm.
invested in stories. If I was playing something multiplayer, it was more intimate. I was playing with homies in the crib, right? I was playing like Mario Kart
Couch co-op.
and like, yeah, I was playing Mario Kart and fucking Smash and all other shit, and just it was more intimate, right? Some of these games just feel like just super bland. There's no like, it just feels like what's the word? Like these games are just like phoning it in. And it's like that's just not fun to me. So people get hyped like, yeah, man, it's co-op. Let's play this shit with the boys. And I'm like, no, I'm good. That shit look hella generic. I'll stick with my Mario Kart and all the other shit. You know what I mean? Like, and there's so many of these games coming out now, and it's like, what is this? This
But,
trend
like,
sucks. Like,
I mean, besides that, man, they just could have made them diverse and interesting, but everyone kind of
that
plays
shit looks
the
so
same, like,
generic.
Like, for example, you got Deadshot. His ability is supposed to never be able to miss a shot. It would be awesome if you could just shoot like like nowhere near the motherfucker. The bullets just like ricochet back at the person.
Yeah,
No,
but
you
that
gotta
goes-
do the-
so
but
much-
you gotta
that
do the
goes
auto aim.
deeper. That goes deeper than like the actual like let's say a random ass casual, right? That has no idea who these motherfuckers are is looking at that game. The game doesn't even look appealing, I feel like, to those people. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people that are probably looking at that game that don't know shit about what those characters do, like what they're supposed to be doing, right? You got to get those people. And I don't feel like these generic looking games is doing that. Especially what they think the Destiny style menu is going to draw them in. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, games with cursor style menus are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
dude.
Like,
They're
it's
cursed.
all the same shit. Like,
Yeah.
that shit is frustrating because I'm like, oh man, this Suicide Squad game might be fire. Like that first trailer we saw, I was like, oh, this shit looks godlike. And then they kept showing more, and I'm like, the more they showed, I was like, yeah, I
We
think
were
I'm
waiting
good.
for the gameplay,
Like-
and we saw the gameplay, and it was
Yeah, remember we were
yeah.
complaining. I was like, yeah, what about that gameplay though? We were
Yeah.
always
I was like, this shit looking kind of mid. Like,
yeah.
I don't
This
know.
looks like too over
I
the
don't-
top too. Like all these characters just look like they're just like kind of too OP. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
I mean,
fun.
That's fun to me. I rather that looks fun to me. Like being over the top is it's a damn. They're freaking DC
Well,
fucking characters. Like,
To
Yeah,
me,
but,
it's a
like,
little
it
weird.
doesn't fit the
like
characters
having
either.
Harley do half the shit. Like, bro,
I didn't see what
Harley's-
she was doing. Like,
But
It's on the
Harley
screen.
can't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, make something
Like-
fun, bro. Stop making these
I don't
generic
know.
ass fucking corny looking games. Look how generic, bro. This game looks like every bullet spongy. Fucking, let me just dump a bunch of ammo into every boss and hit weak
Yeah.
spots.
Well,
blah, blah, blah.
also like, where's that hand-to-hand combat? Because you would think you would get some of that because of like, you know, the Arkham series and or some shit like
Nope.
something.
You got that. You got that in
look how
Gotham Knights,
jank
but
that
not in
looked.
this.
He was just floating in the air, just shooting the weak spot for like 20 seconds, bro.
Yeah,
That's
'cause it's a
very
bullet
engaging,
sponge.
very fun. Like, and this is like people are clearly buying this type of game because they keep making these kind of everyone's making these kinds of games. So clearly,
Yeah,
people are
but-
buying them.
Well, games for live service, the issue is like not a lot of them are lasting that long. Like,
Yeah, because they suck
Okay.
ass. Like,
Because there's
remember
not,
Anthem? Shout out to
there's
Anthem, bro.
just
Anthem
not enough
was the beginning of that
content
shit.
out
Well,
there. Yeah.
Destiny was, but Anthem was the beginning of all those games coming out and just flopping. It's the same formula over and over again, and they just keep flopping.
Destiny, I will say, it only did its turnaround because the devs said,
Bungie left.
yeah, they said,
Yeah.
fuck that, stop. Because Activision was ruining the game. Essentially, they were just
Mhm.
like, yeah, we want money. And they're like, well, we want to make a good game. And it was like, you can't make a good game without without making money. And it's like, no, we can, because the
You
players
can
will
make
like
a
it.
good game that'll make God damn it.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy to me, man? Like, the reason why this game frustrates me so much is because I look at games like Midnight Suns, right? That got like no marketing.
Oh
It got
my
like
God,
no.
Midnight
Hold on,
Suns
hold on.
so
Let me talk.
godly.
It got no marketing, right? None whatsoever. Like up until maybe a month before the game came out, right? We played this. Like Follow plays the game. Yeah, I think were you streaming it? I think no, you were streaming it in the Discord, and I saw that shit, and I was
yeah.
like, what the hell is this? This shit looks godlike. But nobody probably even bought that game. That game probably didn't even sell well. But games like this, I guarantee this generic looking game is probably still gonna sell.
Mhm.
Like,
Bro,
that's what bothers me
hands
about
down,
this shit.
hands down, it was one of my favorite games last year.
I
hands
saw
down.
Follow play at Midnight Suns. I was like, bro, this game looks godlike. And then I played it. I
You
was
know-
like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah, you know if it's a game I like where I don't fucking share with anyone and I just shut the fuck up.
yeah, you were hooked on that shit for like a good 2 weeks. Like,
month.
Yeah,
Month,
right?
my guy. Month.
like this game was, bruh. Like, I gotta finish this. I gotta get back to this. But
I gotta play it in general.
my thing is, right?
Um,
this game clearly had a budget, right? This game, they clearly put money into this game.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna see it Midnight Suns 2? Probably not, because we gotta look at the sales of this game because it probably didn't do well. Maybe it did what they wanted it to do. Maybe
It
they
did
didn't expect it
okay.
to do well.
I think it did okay because like I don't think it did okay initially, but
Mhm.
word got around like this
Oh, yeah,
game
yeah.
is.
It did, because it was
You know
hella
what I'm
videos I
saying?
used to see like a couple weeks after the game came out. I saw hella videos about how good this game was. Like,
Yeah. And I was like, man, yo, it was such a perfect surprise because I like these kind of games, kind of like, you know, XCOM, whatever, but like the story, it's like X-Men Legends and XCOM like together with the right kind. It was just like a nice puzzle. I was like, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. I didn't even know it.
Because I'm
That's
yeah.
that's what it was.
It is a
I'm the
very
kind of person
polarizing
where it's
gameplay
like-
loop, though, right?
Here's the thing, right? This game has an audience, just the same way XCOM has an audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And XCOM is popular as hell. So it's like, this is a risk. Yeah, making a game like this is a risk, but that's what we need more of. We need more shit like this. We need
Mhm.
more games that take risks, which is why, like, I feel like maybe I appreciate this game more because of the fact that it's a strategy game. And it's
Yeah.
not just I got superheroes running around blowing shit up, shooting fucking bullet sponges and all other shit like every other one. Like, or not to shit on Arkham Knight. I mean, in the Arkham games and Spider-Man, right? But let's be real, that formula is also proliferating.
Worn out.
Where you got the
Worn
triangle,
out.
you got the triangle counter, right? You mash square and you dodge, right? That's the Arkham Knight battle formula,
The
right?
combat system.
That shit
yeah.
gets old. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that shit gets old to me.
Well, because it's like, how do you
I love
evolve it?
Spider-Man,
you know?
but yeah.
Like, they did a good
Like-
job in evolving it from Arkham, what was it, Arkham Asylum to Arkham City to Arkham
Yeah.
Origins, like Arkham
Yeah.
Origins, Arkham Knight. Like, they did a really good job in evolving the combat system so that it felt different. It felt new, and it felt like there was just more added to it. I think other games that tried to emulate it just did a piss poor. You could tell it was like a piss poor clone.
Yeah.
The only other game that was really good at doing it was what is that shit called? Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
The Mordor games.
I saw videos about it. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole, and then they had the thing. What they did, the combat system was similar, mostly the same. But what they did differently is they had their whole nemesis system. So that's something that they injected into the game that was kind of like unique.
Oh, you're talking about Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, Shadow of Mordor.
And fucking yeah.
And then
I played the first one.
What games haven't done though since is take that nemesis system, right? Like no games have.
They can't.
Taken
they patented that, right?
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, how come they haven't fucking made games with that system in it then?
Exactly.
If they patented it?
That's
the
been
problem.
the meme. They patented it and haven't made any games.
Yeah, they haven't done anything with it. That's a really good system. It was a really good addition and change. So it's like, yeah, well, it's Arkham Knight combat, but here's a nemesis system, which is like, that's fucking
that was a big
cool.
thing. We were like, you can patent mechanics now? Like,
yeah,
that was a big thing back then. Yeah.
I think that's weird that you're able to panic mechanics. That's just, I don't know, that just sounds wrong.
Like they patented that so no one can use that system anymore. That's crazy. Like, if you're gonna do that, use it. The fuck? Like, I remember back in the day, Follow, you played Valkyria Chronicles, so you know what I'm talking about. That art style, the Sega, the canvas, I think they call it's a canvas something, right? They patented that so no other fucking studios can use that art style. And I'm like, if you're gonna do that, make more games.
Make more games.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Did you guys see
the art
the?
style was godlike.
Did you guys see the Aliens gameplay?
Which one?
Which one?
The gameplay for that new Aliens game. It's basically like XCOM as well.
No, but that sounds interesting.
They showed it in.
Just give me more XCOM. Just give me more.
They showed it in PAX. Actually, I'll try and find. I'm trying to find a gameplay. This is a trailer.
Bro, because
here's
that
they said one of the things that I heard about it, about the gameplay loop, like, or what like the mechanics are. Instead of it being around characters, it's like the characters have their abilities and shit like that, but also it's about the team's fear, their fear level, right? Like the higher their fear level, the more mistakes they make, the more like bullshit, right? Like, but then there's also like it's like if they get like too afraid at some point, they go into like a berserk mode. So you can't really control them.
Yeah, that's a system.
But they just go ham and they're pretty like strong, so you can like
who's
send
making
them.
This?
I don't know who's making it.
Not Fire Axis, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because that's literally a system right out of XCOM 2.
Yeah. And it looks
Focus Entertainment
good.
Are the
is that the same dudes?
So what you're telling me, Frick, is that they
Mm-hmm.
found justification for the 99% hit but 1% miss, and a reason for the 1% miss.
They found a reason.
Yeah, XCOM 2. Yeah, XCOM 2. Did that too.
Interactive.
But this game they showed off at PAX East, and it looked really good.
It's really weird to me, right? That games like this to me take me back to when I actually could just go buy a random game. Doesn't matter what it is, like what kind of game it is, I would just buy it and just be like, oh, this is cool, and just enjoy it for what it is, right? Like, because for some reason nowadays people look at games like this and they're like, man, I don't want to play this shit, bro. Yo, where's it's not an FPS. I can't fucking control, I can't do this shit. And it's like they don't want to buy it, and then the publishers see that and they're like, oh man, this game's not going to sell 10 million copies. Well, we're not going to make it. And then on the flip side, right, you have games like Fire Emblem, which literally should tell you that games like this actually do sell, right? Fire Emblem somehow sells a shit ton, right? But people apparently don't like strategy RPGs, don't like turn-based RPGs, whatever niche gameplay design you can think of. People are always like, yeah, nobody wants that, but people are clearly still buying them. So why are these developers not funding games like this anymore? That shit kills me. This isn't 2010. I remember back in 2010, every game had to be an FPS or nobody was buying it. Back when all the casuals started playing video games, back in 2009, 2010, everything had to be a first-person shooter, right?
I'm gonna answer your question, but can we at least look at this gameplay footage and watch this guy get scooped by the alien?
Because they're eating.
Yo, that shit you can't use the
motherfucker,
background.
right?
Look at
can
him.
I get a game where I can use the alien though?
He get scooped. Yo, it says wounded.
Hey,
He just
yo!
gets yoinked.
He dragged him.
Alright, so to answer your question, the reason why is just it's game development is too expensive now to take risks.
Yeah.
That's what it is essentially. It's too expensive to take a risk on a niche game that may not sell,
find that
and everyone
ridiculous
wants to do
because you don't have-
AAA clones.
You don't have to spend all this freaking money on hyper realistic fucking graphic engines and shit like that, bro. Like nobody cares.
You know, I'm
literally
curious-
nobody
To
cares.
go in that
Like,
direction.
I'm
Like-
curious to know, you know, with the game's budget, like how much money goes where, you know?
Yeah.
the majority of it goes to marketing,
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
like it's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I think what was the last game? Cyberpunk, clearly. That game's budget was
Oh, man,
ridiculous. Apparently The Last of Us 2's budget was huge, but like
Marvel Snap had an outrageous advertisement fucking budget. I think it
Yeah,
was
'cause
somewhere
they
along the
hired
lines
Samuel
of like
Jackson.
30 million or some shit like that. I'm
that's
not even
Disney money.
joking.
That's yeah. Like they can afford to get away with shit like that.
Like they spent an absurd amount of money on advertisement, and that shit when it launched was literally everywhere. You had
Yeah,
fucking
that's cool.
Samuel L. Jackson. You had all the ads popping up everywhere. You had the fucking ads promoted on Facebook. You had it on the App Store. You had it on anywhere you looked. It was like Marvel Snap. Want to play Marvel
Yeah,
Snap?
I
I'm
saw
like,
that
I'm
shit
already
all over the
playing the
place.
fucking game, guys. Like, stop fucking clouding my phone.
Wait,
Yeah.
so did it make that money back? How much money did it make? Does anyone?
I'm
that game
pretty
is still
sure they
making that money
made
back.
like 2 million in their first week. Like it was some crazy shit. Like there's an article about
Yeah.
it.
But wouldn't they still be in the red if they spent 30 mil on fucking
No,
advertising?
no, because they spent they had a budget of I don't remember what it was when I was reading the article. There was an article. It was like they had a budget of a certain amount for the 4 years of development that they had, and they're already past that. But like they already made what they made, just based on like no one, they haven't like released those figures, but based on like the stuff that has been released and like the amount of players and like
Whales.
like kind of reported numbers and whales and shit like that, it's like they've absolutely made that shit back.
Anytime you make a game like that, gotcha games, card games, the majority of money is coming from whales, bro. Hands down. Like
Man,
you got people
know,
literally, you got rich people that got nothing better to do.
Listen, don't shout
Like-
me out.
Like, but you're not a whale though. I'm talking people that spend thousands of dollars on these games. Tens of thousands of dollars on these games. Just to not play it in like a year and a half. Like,
I mean, I spend like $5.
like Genshin Impact says hi. He said I spent like $5.
I spend like $5.
I'm dead.
But
I don't know.
It's hard to try and look
even
up the
games like Marvel
budget.
Snap. Like Marvel Snap is but the thing is, card games are a different breed because card games always sell. That's an audience in its own. Like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, fucking Marvel Snap, like all these all those Hearthstone, all those games are just that audience just eats that shit up. Right?
yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to not like Marvel Snap because it's like Marvel characters. I love Marvel characters, and it's a cool game. And they
Yeah.
got cool logos, and like they got some of the voices, and then they have that stupid theme that I keep singing in my head.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's fucking
snap.
catchy. It's the same fucking song that we've had since launch, and it's so fucking catchy, bro.
Yeah, now I'm starting to think about it. Like, I was just singing it to Kaiser earlier, and I was like, I can't get this song out of my head. I
And they
haven't
had,
even
they had the
played Marvel
homie
Snap.
Ben Brode. Like, come on. I knew once Ben Brode announced he was working on this shit, I'm like, oh, this shit's gonna be fucking powerhouse, bro. They got fucking literal decades of experience in card game development. Like, no way that shit was gonna come out and be a fucking flop. But yeah, card games are a different breed. On top of that, it's a card game that's a mobile game,
Yeah.
and it's its own thing now too. It's different from any other card game. It has its own unique economy, and the economy fucking sucks, but you don't realize that until you're fucking knee deep in it.
Funny how card games can evolve faster than every other genre of games.
Yep. Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
But-
Back in the day, I set one face down and passed my turn. Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. fucking synchro summon.
I was just about to say,
Link-
bro, that
Link
synchro summon
summon.
shit. Get me out.
Synchro
I'm too old
summon
for this
into,
shit.
into
Like,
Link summon, into
I'm
fucking
too old for this shit now, bro.
pendulum summon. I'm like, oh nah,
Bro, what was
this
that
is
Yu-Gi-Oh
too
game that
much.
came out a couple years, maybe a couple years ago, right? Was it Duel Links or something like that? I don't know what it was called, bro. I remember I got on that shit. Everybody was hella hyped to get on it. Everybody was playing it, bro. I got on that shit. I was doing hella old shit. I was like, man, this is too much for me, man. I don't know this new shit, bro.
Yo, you should have seen Master Duel. Master Duel.
That's what it was. Nah, it was Master Duel, I think it was. Was that the one that came out like 2 years ago or last year?
People,
Yeah, Master
people
Duel.
were posting.
Yeah.
People were posting clips of fucking turn 1 deaths.
OTKs and stuff.
Yeah, like I got on there. I was doing my old stuff. I was like, yeah, man, I still got it. Oh shit, what's all this new shit, bro?
Yeah. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me too. And then I was like, hold on. Let me look some
Hold
stuff
on.
up. Yeah, I
Hold
was
on.
like, now hold
Yeah.
on. I looked up a tier list and I was like, Swarm?
Yeah.
Birds? Lyrilisk? All right, cool, we're in there. And then I became the dude who was like turn 1,
Yeah,
4 synchros, Link summon, Exceed summon, full board pass with 3 face downs, and
That's
I have
crazy,
2 negates
like-
on board.
My
Where is
favorite
that
clip
type
of Master
shit?
Duels was the guy who summoned all 3 Egyptian god cards and Exodia in the first turn and won.
Sheesh, bruh.
Yeah, Exodia decks you'll definitely get gimmicked out by one of those in ranked at least
I
once.
love that shit though. That was my shit.
That's just kind of got like you spend one whole turn. That shit was,
that's
that
always
shit was
been
long
my
as
favorite
hell.
series of cards, man.
Let me
Like
find
the
that
Egyptian
shit.
god cards are just so dope to me. And Exodia, like that was the era of Yu-Gi-Oh that I was like, that was my shit right there.
Yeah, I was young and I only cared about Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, I mean that was the
played
same. That was around the
yeah.
same time. That was right before all the Egyptian god cards and stuff like that was. That shit was cool.
When
man.
you summon all Egyptian god cards in Exodia, when look at
Turn
them. Oh.
What are the odds of that happening, bro?
I listen. I'm not the Yu-Gi-Oh player
Like,
anymore.
damn.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was
Yeah.
14
Bruh,
years old.
The odds of
I am
drawing
not that
all of
person.
those cards is, bruh. Like back in the day when you was playing like actually like in person, you would like people would just could say you were cheating if you ended up drawing all those cards.
Yeah.
Like
I remember when I did cheat because I was playing for somebody's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Listen, when I was playing with physical cards, you best believe I was cheating for sure.
That's when I
I would
used
be
to
like,
play.
yeah, man. They'd be like, yo, let me watch you shuffle. I'd be like, all right, cool. I just make sure I keep the same cards like in the back of my hand. Like, all right, I'm shuffling. You see me shuffling, and then just put the cards back on the top of the deck.
Yep. I used to play kids in the fucking
Oh,
park for
man.
cards, and I'd be like, listen, I need 3 Blue Eyes. I got 2. You got 1. I'll play you for
Right?
it.
Or my boy got the
Somehow
the Pegasus
in-
deck. He got
Somehow
all
in
the
my
toon
starting
cards and
hand, I had fucking Lord of D with the Flute of Summoning Dragons.
shit.
2 Blue Eyes instantly from the deck. Goodbye, kid. He's crying as I walked away with his blue
I
eyes.
don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh got too wild for me. I miss Toon World and fucking Exodia and all other shit. I don't know about this new crap.
Yeah, I mean that's why I like Marvel Snap. That shit is simple. It's really easy to understand. You just
Yeah.
drop fucking.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh was simple too when it came out.
That's true. It could evolve to
Like-
something complex. I think they just want to keep it simple because it's literally like 3 to 5 minute games. You're just like in and
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Just drop a big dick Magneto on turn 6 and hope you don't fuck yourself with his ability.
Oh man, that's definitely 50-50 using Magneto. But he's so sick though. He got so many cool designs.
Yo, Follow, did you finish Octopath 2?
No, I did not.
Bro, I
'Cause
just started
RE4
getting into that
came
shit
out.
heavy. That shit is
The
god, bro.
OST, yo,
That shit is
that
god, like,
OST.
yes.
Yo,
shit is fire,
my
bro.
god. Yo, can we play that Octopath Traveler? Oh my god. Nah, that's too hype. That's too hype.
Yeah,
for
that
this.
shit drew me in.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell is going on?
Bro,
I never got into the first one.
I started
Don't
on.
fuck the first
you don't
one.
Have, you don't have to
Fuck
play
the
the first
fir-
one.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
a totally
the first
different
one.
game.
Just-
I like the idea of
Yeah,
it. I
just
played the
jump-
demo, but I just never like.
Nah, but
Pulled the
the
trigger and
second one
played it.
does everything the first one
I started
does,
with
but
Throne,
better.
I
And
started with Thornado, the
Yeah.
thief chick, bruh.
yeah, of course.
She's this shit is god.
Summoning all 3 gods, and then now he's gonna pull. He said, "But wait, there's more."
Deal, got him.
And then he has all.
So,
fucking...
so he already had the game 1 at this point, right? He was just doing.
yeah,
there's
he has
more,
all
'cause-
5 fucking pieces of Exodia in his hand now.
That's so stupid, bruh.
Look at this
Bruh.
shit.
Oh
at this
my
shit.
God.
The neighbor lost.
Wait, so you automatically went home?
Yeah, you automatically win when
it's
you
over.
have
It's a wrap.
all 5
Yeah.
pieces of Exodia in your hand. That's it.
It's a wrap.
Wow. I didn't even know that. Because sorry, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh like that.
Yep.
So it's just like, man. But
You
no,
guys-
no, Octopath, bro. Like
Mhm.
the music in that game is top tier. If at the very least, listen to the OST to that.
Yeah, what was the
It's
what was the
just like-
dragon? My bad. What was the dragon? Was it Slifer? Or
Life of the
something?
Sky Dragon. Yeah.
Bro. To this day, I think I still have that shit. That's like my favorite.
To
That's like
this
my
day.
favorite card, bro.
I had
That
a
shit is-
bootleg.
tell me
I
that
had
shit
a
is not
bootleg
godlike.
ass Obelisk the Tormentor. I used to go to
Listen,
the
One of my
little
boys.
Indian supply shop down the
I'm not
block.
gonna say no names, but one of my boys, dead ass, has some fake ass cards, bro. Like,
Bro, but
he has
the
some
cards
fake-ass
may be
Japanese
fake,
cards.
but it's
Like-
still the abilities. You still playing. I still play game,
Yep,
bro.
I was a kid. Nobody knew. Like, no one knew they
I
were
can-
fake.
I can still play game. I don't give a fuck if they're fake. You know what the card
Like-
does? I got it. Hold that.
Yeah, that shit was OD.
Wait, so is this the new Sony handheld or what?
No.
No, this is not the
that
Sony
is the
handheld.
Asus ROG.
Yes.
What's the fucking? forgot
The
what it's
Asus
called.
ROG Ally.
Yeah. Which
It's
looks kind of godlike. I'm not gonna lie.
It does,
So
but
is-
you know, because it's Asus, that shit's gonna be like $2,000.
That's
So-
fine, but it has a 120 refresh rate, right?
Yeah,
1440p screen or something like that.
1080p, I think.
1080, like
1080p OLED.
Yeah,
What were you gonna say,
Is
Paul?
this supposed to
I give
rival
it
the Steam Deck? Is this?
I
supposed
give
to?
it 900.
I don't think it's supposed to rival the Steam Deck. I think it's just more so Asus is entering the handheld PC market, because that's the thing. Like, you think about the handheld market now, it's not like DS versus fucking
like
PSP
Nintendo
and shit.
only?
Like, no, yeah,
You know, like
It's-
Nintendo.
you've got the Switch, right? You've got the Steam Deck, and then you've got, like, with the Steam Deck being part of the handheld PC market, and then you got the fucking
Mhm.
Ambernic and the whole handheld emulation market too, which is separate.
Mhm.
Like, they're all different depending on what you want out of it, because it's all different price points. You could spend $100, you could spend $700, you could spend $1,400, depending on what the fuck you want. So it's not really like they're competing, or like, because
I
it's
don't
not
know, man.
it's not even part of the same market. I think the Steam Deck is just like,
I don't
it's
know, I
completely,
feel like-
completely its own
I-
thing.
If you think about it this way, right? This
Mhm.
this is a relatively, I don't want to say new market, but
It is,
it's an upcoming. It's kind of coming back in a way where
Yeah.
The technology is only getting better because everything's just getting
yeah,
smaller,
we're at
so
the
it
point where you can
enables
literally have
things.
the
Yeah.
Steam Deck doing everything that your PC can do. Obviously, less
Mhm.
frame rates or whatever, but that doesn't matter. Like, the thing is, this is when I saw this, I didn't even think, oh man, how much is it gonna be, or all that shit. I thought, okay, this is a market that's actually gonna, if people
Yeah.
keep entering this market, it's gonna grow.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
the
for
fact that the Steam Deck sold what, 3 million or something like that. They say 2 million, 3 million units or some shit like that.
It's a
and it just
success,
came out.
right?
They haven't even
Absolutely.
announced.
It's
They haven't
absolutely a
announced how
success, but
many
when you're-
they've sold actually.
When your main, I don't want to say competition, but when people obviously are gonna look at the Switch and
Nintendo.
compare it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
you look at
absolutely,
the
yeah.
Switch as your main comparison, that is hugely successful, selling 2 million fucking units. Like, so this shit right here, I feel like there's gonna be a bunch, like even the Sony leaks that they're working on a new handheld. I
Yep.
don't think you would have ever seen Sony work on a new handheld unless
Especially
unless you
after
saw
the
stuff like-
Vita, right? Like,
yeah,
the-
I
the
don't think
bullshit with
I
the
think
Vita.
they were out of that market and just
Mhm.
they were just gonna let Nintendo take over that market until the Steam Deck news started popping.
Even
now
the
you see stuff like
Sony
this.
handheld thing though, like
Like-
it doesn't. I don't think it's fair to compare it with this, because it's not this, right? Like, it's
No,
its
but
own...
I'm not saying to compare them. I'm saying this is a market. Like, whether
No,
the
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
devices
It's-
themselves are comparable, it's still a market. It's a handheld market.
Yeah, yeah.
I think-
so. Because when I,
Mhm.
Mhm. when I saw this, it's just like my mind immediately went to the Steam Deck. I was like, "What is this?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Even
Yeah.
if they didn't intentionally meant to go into competition with each other, it still feels like, hey, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like another challenger's entered the ring. Like, you know?
Yeah, that's what
It's-
it's. Everyone is going to compare it to a Switch, a Steam Deck, a PSP, a Sony handheld, whatever. They're all going to be, obviously they're not going to be like for the same. These aren't marketed towards the same people.
It's nice
But-
to have options.
Exactly. This is
It's
a market
nice to
that
have
needs
options,
to
yeah.
come back, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because despite how you felt about the Vita, I have my shit sitting right here. This was one of the craziest pieces of tech I ever had. This shit was dope, bro.
Okay,
Like,
the Vita in terms of technology, Sony's handhelds was definitely top notch for the time. It just didn't translate into sales.
Bro.
Like there was nothing wrong with the Vita, like technologically, because it was like pretty on par for like a PS2, which was like
I'll be honest with you,
pretty damn good for that time.
Let's be honest though, right? If the Vita came out today and it had like the same screen size as maybe like a Switch or Steam Deck or whatever, it would sell. Because at the time, the 3DS, you weren't doing shit to beat a 3DS, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that 3DS just took over everything. Everybody and their mom had a 3DS. When it comes to handhelds, right? The main market, maybe not for the Steam Deck, but for when it came to like Nintendo handhelds, like the PSP and all that, your main market was Japan, right? Because they were heavy into like mobile stuff. Everyone in Japan had a 3DS. Everyone in Japan had a DS. Everyone in Japan plays mobile games on their phones and shit, right? So that's like their main market for stuff like that. The Vita was selling it, was popping in Japan. It just didn't do well everywhere else. Like, so I'm looking at my Vita right now, bro. What year did this shit come out? 2012, 2011 or some shit? Bro, this shit got an OLED screen on it.
Yep.
Before OLED was even like a thing. This shit is beautiful. Like, come on, bro.
No, it is. It is.
2011.
It is.
2011.
You know
bro?
what?
Like, come on, that's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I hope? I hope all this pressures Nintendo for their next gen system or whatever it's gonna be. I know, but I'm hoping this will.
I wish, man. It's
hopeful,
not
because
thoughts.
let's be real. The Switch technologically sucks monkey balls.
That shit sucks, bro. That shit's trash.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no game developer can really run their game in 60 FPS. You know, like it's like, oh man.
You know what the weirdest part about that is? They can. Yeah. They just don't want to. Because why dumb down? Why make your game and just go like against the vision of your game just to make it run at 60 FPS, right? You know what you have to do to make a game run at 60 FPS on the Switch? Actually, to be honest,
it's pretty much like just making like a new game unless you have like some shit like the RE engine, right?
Nah, you could just scale it down and just make it look worse. Make it look visually worse. Like and honestly, me personally, I don't mind that. I ain't playing no cloud.
Not the cloud version. Like, the port of The Witcher. Like, it's like super like blurry, but I mean, it's Witcher 3 on fucking Switch.
Exactly. You know? If you have a Switch and you're playing games on the Switch, you don't care about that shit.
No, you don't.
Like, to be honest, the only time I do care is when you have games like Breath of the Wild that run like complete ass when it came out on launch. Like,
or Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, but and you know what's weird about Bayonetta, right? That game didn't have to run like that because, like I said, I overclocked the Switch. I hacked the shit out of it, right? And the game runs perfectly fine now. So it's like they had to make a lot of sacrifices for battery life, and I get that, but they should at least give you options, or certain games should have certain like profiles or something that take advantage of like certain
being
parts of the
docked
hardware.
Or non-docked.
Like how the Steam Deck, like you can pretty much choose to lock a game at 30 FPS if you don't want that shit looking like running like ass. You have options, but you expect that from an open platform, right? But I still to this day feel like the Switch could be more than it is if it wasn't for them trying to target better battery life. But that's a totally different whatever. But
yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
And I don't know. That's Zelda OLED. Like,
I will say the new Breath of the fucking Tears of the Kingdom trailer.
I watched it.
I didn't
It looks pretty good
see
though.
It kind of looks like they're pulling some fucking witchcraft. I got a fucking suspicious feeling they're running trailers off of dev kits
PC,
and not off of the Switch itself. But
They said that. They said that because the first trailer looked hella good, right? And if you go look at the first trailer for the game and then look at this one now, they look totally different. This one looks way worse. Like, this one looks like Breath of the Wild. It looks like you see the pixels on the edges and all that shit. You see the FPS dropping everywhere. Like,
I need to see the Digital Foundry breakdown of this recent trailer, because the recent trailer, it looks like they're pulling some crazy shit.
I don't know. Well, maybe because I've been keeping up with the game, but it looks way significantly worse than it did before.
Yeah, they're just trying to get it to perform now.
Yeah, which I'm okay with because that's better than Breath of the Wild when it came out. Because Breath of the Wild when it came out, that game ran like shit.
Yep.
We ignored it because it was Zelda, but shit, bro.
Yeah.
That game was ass. But you know, I ain't playing that shit on the Switch. Sorry. Like, the Nintendo Ninjas can come after me. I ain't playing that shit on no fucking Switch. I'm playing that shit
Oh shit!
on the Ryu Jinx. All right? Fuck out of here.
You heard that, Nintendo Ninjas.
Gotcha.
Like, look, do better. Like, I don't care. Do better. That piece of shit
Gotcha.
sucks. Like, when I love Nintendo games, the hardware is not going to stop me from loving those games. But if
No.
I have the option to play those shits like in a better way or a better performance, better graphics, whatever, I'm gonna do it. The fuck? Like, I love Zelda. I'm gonna play the hell out of that shit at 4K and hopefully there's a 60 FPS mod when it comes out, and that's it. It's that simple. Like,
Metroid Dread. That's just one of those games, man.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Just came out. That's a good showcase for the Switch right there. That game came out, but everyone was like shitting on it. It's like, oh man, this pay $60 for this. It's like, yeah, it's a fucking 60 FPS Metroid game. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I never got that argument, bro.
You'll spend $60 every year on games that you'll play for, like, man, whatever.
In 30.
I
In 30.
haven't played Dread yet. I still need to get it.
Yeah.
You can pick it up whenever. It's still gonna be $60.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
the unfortunate
No point in
part.
fucking waiting.
Nah,
It's Nintendo.
I'm gonna holler at that Ryu Jinx. I mean, what?
Right? I'm sorry, Nintendo. Like, y'all can come after me, whatever. But my Switch is hacked. I ain't buying
Gotcha.
shit.
Hey,
Like-
isn't the rule that you're legally allowed to emulate the game if you own it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Technically,
I'll
yes.
I'll just borrow my brother's copy so
Dead
that
ass.
I legally have it, and then I can legally emulate it and play it in a way better fucking
That's what I did for
scenario than I
Bayonetta.
would on a console.
I
Well,
bought
actually,
Bayonetta, but I don't
I
even
got-
play that shit on my Switch.
My sister,
Like-
sister got it for me as a Christmas gift, so I just played it on Switch so I could stream it.
It's like, man, I don't care, bro. You don't come at me for wanting to enjoy shit the best I can enjoy it. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Side note, Bayo 3 was pretty good.
Bayo 3 was good, but it's like, man, if I want to play something, if I have a goddamn PC capable of playing something
I'll
at,
play it on
at
PC.
max fidelity, bro, I don't give a fuck what kind of means I have to go through to do it. I'm gonna do it. Sorry.
So like,
Yeah. I mean, it's very obvious that Bayonetta 3 was gimped because of the Switch hardware.
Absolutely.
yeah, playing that game and like having the frame drops in like mid combat actually was pissing me off.
The weirdest part about it was Bayonetta 2 wasn't that bad, and that shit was on the goddamn Wii U.
Yeah, with the Wii U.
And
also-
Bayonetta 2 looked way better than this game. Like,
Yeah, Bayo 3 did not look that
like
great.
Bayo 2 was still like, that's my top 5 game of all time. Like, nothing was beating Bayo 2 for me anyway, so I just went into Bayo 3 just like, yeah, this is gonna be good and I'll enjoy it. Like,
Yeah,
I just
So I
wanted
didn't
to.
care.
just wanted
I
to
got
see
a
the
question
end
for
of
you
the story.
guys. Do you guys think a Zelda movie could work? Like if they did a movie like they did the Mario Brothers, that shit could work?
absolutely, a Zelda movie could work. Any movie could work if they do that shit right.
Would they do no
Without voices? Huh? Huh? Yeah.
Bruh, that doesn't really, you can't say that because Zelda got voices now.
Yeah.
Like-
Only in Breath of the Wild, only Link doesn't have a voice.
Yeah, they can give Link a voice. That don't matter.
They will have to. There's no way that they have a silent protagonist for
Mario
for a movie.
didn't have a voice. I mean, he had a voice, but he didn't speak.
Nah, he had a-
Excuse
he had a
He
me,
didn't speak. He did not. He
princess.
did not ever have full conversations. You never heard Mario speak. Like, you heard him say "woohoo" or some random bullshit. Like, you never heard Mario actually like have conversations.
I mean,
Like,
But in
I
a
mean, but
movie
yeah, out of-
space, yeah, that alone's not gonna fly.
If you
He's
watched the
need-
Super
Exactly,
Mario
like-
Brothers Super Show, then you
In-
would have seen it.
In
don't
Super
fucking count, bro.
Mario 64, he had one line of dialogue. It's thank you so
Most
much
of
for
them.
playing my game.
my
Oh, yeah.
game.
no, all I remember was spaghetti, mamma mia. When he was sleeping around, when he was sleeping, you remember when he would fall asleep? That's all I remember. Spaghetti. That's all I remember.
I remember the
Like-
face.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember how you could rearrange his face in the open.
Yeah. The main menu. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
Yeah, you know the movie I would want to see, but I don't think Nintendo or no one has the balls to do this. I would make Metroid a fucking silent film.
Did
I
y'all
would
see that?
100%.
Did y'all see that fake leak? And it was like, why hasn't Nintendo made this this multiverse, this universe of and just have them all connect? It was Mario, Donkey Kong, Metroid, something else, Zelda, and just have it all like intertwined into like a Smash Bros. S type thing. Yeah.
You know what's funny
Like-
is Donkey Kong is technically in the same world as Mario.
All of those games
Yeah.
are supposedly in the same universe except Zelda. Nintendo basically they said that like a few years ago that like all those games share a universe except Zelda.
Yeah, but
Kirby,
I mean-
Donkey Kong, Mario.
I was about to say Donkey Kong is how fucking Mario got his start.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong was around first.
What did they
Well,
say?
well,
They said it was
the Donkey
said
Kong
the-
the Donkey Kong that we know is the original Donkey Kong's grandson. So Cranky Kong.
Oh yeah, we know that. Isn't that why? I mean, isn't DK in the damn movie?
Yeah,
Like-
it should be.
Yeah.
I haven't
so,
seen the Mario movie, so don't.
I
yeah,
haven't
me
seen it
neither.
either.
I mean, I was in it. Oh yeah, I just saw it in the trailer and shit. But
Nice.
yeah, all that shit is basically a shared universe, but except they just Zelda and I think Metroid or some shit. I think they said even F-Zero or some shit shared like that fucking universe. It was like in a far distant
I don't know.
future or
That's
some
weird.
shit.
Like lore wise, that shit. That's just too much to fucking.
You don't know. Like we didn't know about Zelda lore until Nintendo officially fucking told us. Like we speculated.
Yeah, didn't they come out with
then
a
they put the timeline out. They put the
full-on-
Historia out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
And
Full
it makes
encyclopedia.
sense. That shit's crazy how much sense it actually fucking made.
I remember.
I need
when
to get that
forums
shit,
were
actually.
speculating-
It's really good. Like
How much is that shit? Let me look it up right now.
I remember
when forums were
remember game
speculating
trailers.
if Link was a girl. That shit was funny as hell.
Remember game trailers put out back when rest in peace game trailers. They put out I used to do the timelines. They did like the Zelda timeline. They did like the Kingdom Hearts timeline. They did a bunch of shit like games that just had like games that connected. Metal Gear Solid they did.
Well, I mean, Zelda has 2 separate
Right.
timelines.
3.
There's 3 now.
Yeah, there's always
Yeah,
been 3.
there's
Oh yeah, the
three.
Breath of the Wild timeline.
No.
Nah, it's Wind Waker. It's Majora's Mask. The Majora's Mask, the one that split up into Majora's Mask. Wind
So,
Waker, and what
so
was the
it all
first one from the
splits-
older games? Was it
But
it all
Link's Awakening?
splits From,
There-
Link to the
There's-
Past. Link to the Past. There we
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, I was
it
about
all
to say there's
starts-
Human Ganon timeline, and then there's Pig.
I mean, it's
Ganon
right there. I
timeline.
just said it. It's right there on the screen.
yeah, it's right
Right.
here. But it all starts
Adult
because
timeline, Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't know
they all
Wind
split
Waker-
off from Ocarina of Time.
I
yep,
didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that Wind Waker was its own timeline.
Yeah, that was when the Hyrule flooded. That was when I think that was the one. Is that the Majora's Mask timeline was the one where
Yo,
Link. They speculated Link went back after
Okay.
Ocarina of Time. He went back in time to go back to being a kid, or whatever.
So
Right.
I didn't know that Link to the Past took place right before Oracle of Seasons and Ages.
Yeah.
That's crazy because those are like that's like 2 of my favorite games back to back in the timeline.
I think isn't that the Breath of the Wild timeline? No. Breath of the Wild converges at the end, right?
It's
Yeah, they all
chronological order.
converge.
Yeah.
Breath of the
yeah,
Wild
yeah.
converges at
into
the
Breath
end.
of the Wild timeline.
Yeah.
Yes. And the first game of the series is technically
Yo,
Skyward
Tears of the
Sword.
Kingdom. Yeah. Yo. Oh man, I can't believe Freak, bro. You
Yeah, I
disappointed
need to
me,
get
bro.
that. I need to get the Link's Awakening remake.
I'm
bro.
gonna
That
work
shit
my
was
way
godlike
through
when I
it.
was a kid.
Disappointed me, bro. Cause I know you like shit like that with like heavy lore shit like that. Like Skyward Sword is like, sheesh.
Dude, I love Skyward Sword.
Never played it.
See,
I'm not
what
saying
is this
anything to
book?
play it.
I want this book.
Oh, I
I
have the
never
book.
played Skyward Sword because it was like $100 because it came with like the Wii Motion Plus or something.
Fucking I can't read that shit. I need more frames.
I need more.
Like, no, this is actually like from a book that Nintendo released.
Yep.
It's
It's
probably
like
like hundreds of
the-
dollars now. Millions of dollars.
Wasn't that shit called it's Hyrule Historia or something like that? I think that's the name of the book.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
sure.
just like the Hyrule Historia. It's like has all the
I remember it was like a big ass green book.
Yeah,
I remember I
there.
got that shit. Yeah, I got that shit.
Hyrule Historia. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Damn,
25
that's
bucks.
not bad. Hey,
It's not
yo.
bad actually. 25 bucks for Hyrule Historia.
Yeah, that's pretty. You don't even gotta buy it. Just fucking read that shit on fucking online. There's hella
Like,
videos
right
that
here?
go over it.
I'm reading it on Google Books right
Yeah,
now.
pretty much. Yeah. This shit it's actually really interesting.
Oh, I'm about to bookmark
Especially
this.
talking
Hold
about,
up, hold up.
Yeah, especially like when they talk
Little
about Skyward
fucker.
Sword and Majora's Mask. That's why I love Majora's Mask so much. Like that's my favorite fucking game. Like the lore implications for that game are fucking crazy. Yo, shouts to Garahim, bro. You didn't play this? Oh, you hella spoiling this shit. Oh God.
What happened?
You sure
I
you
didn't
want to
play
look at this before you fucking play it?
What happened? What?
You sure you want to look at
I don't
it?
pay. I block all this shit out, bro. Like I look at it, but I actually like don't pay attention
Yeah,
to
yeah.
what I'm looking
My
at.
nigga, my boy Demise, like, sheesh.
Yeah,
That's, you know, it's funny. I actually, if anyone hasn't played that game, now is probably the better time to play because there's no motion controls. But that shit killed the game for me. Like, I love the game, but part of me was like, man, I don't want to play this fucking shit with
I
this
got
motion control.
so much to play,
Like-
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much shit is coming out.
And then you got
It's
so
crazy.
like June, May, April, May, June is a shitstorm, bro. Did you see the fucking release calendar?
Yeah,
That shit-
I'm in the middle of replaying Star Wars fucking Fallen Order right now just so I can get ready for that new shit.
Well, I don't need to replay it, but yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
dropping in like 2 weeks.
I played that shit when it came out and I haven't touched it
And
since.
then what's dropping May? What, Zelda? Zelda's dropping.
May is
I'm about
Zelda
to go
and
through
Star Wars.
the releases right now. Let's see.
Wait,
Zel-
what Star Wars?
Zelda and Star Wars.
I thought no. Isn't Star Wars dropping April?
Video game
Oh yeah,
releases.
this month. Yeah, you wait, is it this month?
April
I thought it was this month.
2023. We got
No. It's a week, like in a week and a half.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
shit is-
You're right,
Creed,
yeah.
Creed Rise to Glory,
Wow. Yeah. definitely on
Hogwarts
on my list
Legacy
again.
for PS4,
Wow.
Resident
That's
Evil
gonna be
4,
run like ass.
Mercenaries. Let's see, God of Rock, Puzzle Quest, Final
It's
Fantasy
out,
Pixel
guys, the
Remastered
PS4
Series.
version.
Actually. Oh,
The
Burning
28th.
Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC is coming out next week too.
Yeah, you know it's funny I didn't beat the original game yet.
I did. It was alright.
Thanks, Elden Ring.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor 28.
Yeah, April 28th. Okay.
And then in May we got Amnesia, Endless Dungeon, Lego 2K Try, After Us.
So basically,
I wonder how that
Miasma
Lord of the Rings
Chronicles,
game is gonna
and
turn
Lord
out.
of the Rings. Oh, I don't know about that one.
I haven't looked at anything, but
And then we got fucking big dick slinging June coming through
Big
with
Dick June, big hot Dick
straight
June,
away
bro.
with Street Fighter 6,
yo, this
Diablo
month,
4,
this month is gonna suck cock, bruh.
the Aliens
Oh my
game,
God.
Dark Descent, Crash Team Rumble.
This month
Elder
is
Scrolls
going
Online
my
expansion.
Like,
God.
I
Final
know we all
Fantasy.
hype,
June is
right?
gonna deplete, but
This is we all
goddamn.
hype. This is gonna be some great shit, but this is gonna suck. Y'all know that, right? Like,
Yeah.
this shit is gonna suck.
Yeah.
At least it's kind of spaced out. Like you got Street Fighter 6 at the start of the month. Finna be homeless in June.
No,
Can't pay rent.
But
Yeah,
no,
for real,
dude,
right, Ron?
no, I'm fucked because Street Fighter 6, right? And then Final Fantasy, right? And then Sonic Origins Plus, and then Ghost Trick.
Oh my
Like,
god, I forgot about Ghost Trick, bro.
And
Oh
Crash
my
Team
God.
Rumble. Oh, and the
Bro.
Aliens game we were talking about. If that's good, fuck. Like I'm buying like 8 games that month.
Y'all lucky y'all don't fucking play
Dude, I guess-
FF14, bro.
Depending on your flavor,
Y'all
it's-
so
it's-
lucky.
it's kind of spaced out, right? Your first week of June, you got
Nah,
Street Fighter.
bruh.
If you also are into Diablo, then you're fucked. But if you don't care about Diablo,
this is the one Diablo that I wanted to play at launch
Me
too.
too.
And I'm not doing it now.
I'm skipping
Like,
it.
Like I wanted to play that. I got a fucking raid, which I'm probably not gonna do. Crash Team Rumble, poor game, because I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that shit. But
I mean, it's supposed
Fucking-
to be like a Crash Bash sequel.
yeah, but they're not marketing the game. They haven't shown shit. Like, and to be honest, Crash Bash is gonna be fun for a good 2 weeks. Like, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I was kind of surprised when they announced that as a new Crash game. I thought it would.
This game is only there for filler for the new game. Like,
wait, so
guaranteed.
Yeah, Rum Saints that he's gonna be homeless in June, can't pay rent.
is
How you gonna be
so
homeless?
Into the Spider-Verse 2 comes out
Because of all the games.
same day as Street Fighter 5 too, right?
Oh my god, what, the Into the Spider? Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
see-
does the Transformers drop this month too? Ah! I can't wait to watch that shit, man. I'm not even gonna find time to leave the goddamn house. What the fuck, bruh? Damn. I'm hella hyped to watch fucking to see that
So
Transformers shit.
and then if we
Exo
somehow
Primal is the
survive,
next month.
well, it looks like once we survive June, there ain't gonna be shit till like later, right? I mean,
Exo
besides
Primal in
Exo Primal.
July. Go back up.
You say that now,
What was
we're
up?
gonna get a fucking state of play and some Summer Games Fest, some games are gonna actually
Oh
drop.
my god, shut the fuck up,
Look,
freak.
that's why I always split the year in half, right? Like anything that comes out after June, I don't worry about until like September, October, or whatever. I'll buy it later. Like if it comes out before like July, then I'm probably gonna play. Because for some reason, every game that I get hyped for comes out in June. Like they always release like RPGs and shit in June. FF
I'm just gonna
14 always gets patches in June. That shit's weird.
I'm just gonna wish list the shit and then see what's for sure gonna buy and then play. Because I mean, Jedi Survivor, I'm definitely playing that. Like that's just like.
I'm definitely getting that.
I think
shit.
May is safe. I think I'm safe
year.
in May.
Yeah, you're safe in May.
I think I'm safe in May. I think in May is my month to catch up with shit before.
FF14.
I'm gonna be busy in May
No,
anyway.
I need help.
So,
I need
yeah,
help.
it's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna just delete it. He said,
No,
I need
don't
help.
delete it.
Shut
I need
up.
I need help.
Oh man,
I'm helping
bro.
you. I'm helping your
There's
boy.
always something dragging me to play this fucking game, bro. If it wasn't for this game, I'd be fine with all this shit coming out, bro. I'd be perfectly okay. Like
That's true.
Like man, it's hard being you.
Well,
Wait,
I'm gonna.
what game? What game is After Us? What is that game?
Fuck. It sounds familiar, right? I think.
yeah, I don't remember.
Let's see. Let's take a look at some gameplay.
I do not remember.
Oh, this is that game that fuck, what was it? It's like something took place and then like it's like this is like a post-apocalyptic kind of world shit.
Let's see how
It's
generic
just
this. Oh wait,
yeah.
never mind. This game. I remember this game. This game
yeah.
looked godlike. Yeah. Damn, that's how jaded I am with fucking games, bro. I was
Yeah,
instantly
it's
like,
so
yo, look how
easy.
generic. See how generic this shit's gonna be. Yeah.
Damn, shut you the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it though. I grew up like
True.
straight up just RPG head. If I strayed away from RPGs, I had to be something good.
Yeah.
Like, and now I feel like there's so many RPGs coming out. I could just go back to the way I was before. I'll just buy my RPGs and then just fucking.
I could
play
be
whatever
very
else.
cynical and Jada. Remember, I think it was two game awards ago when they showed the trailer for Perfect Dark 2 and everybody was hype. I was like, you ain't gonna see that shit. I was like, we got no gameplay. I'm like, this shit ain't coming out. Where is it? Now that I think about it, where's Perfect Dark 2?
I was one of the unfortunate souls to play Perfect Dark 0 from beginning to end. Remember how shit that game was.
Where's the lie?
That was the worst game. That was the worst launch game ever. Like,
to be sure, that game has not dropped, right? Perfect Dark 2?
No.
It has not.
You think if it would have dropped, we wouldn't have like.
The Perfect Dark remake is what you're talking about. It's supposed to be a reboot, right? Yeah. Like Perfect Dark 0 was the old one that came out on 360. That was the biggest letdown of all time.
They showed one trailer. Perfect Dark 2. Or just Perfect Dark. Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, reboot.
From 2020, bro?
What? That was 2 years
That's how long
ago?
it's been?
Yo, you know what's funny? This game is gonna get tossed in the bin with Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yup.
Oh, Beyond Good and Evil
Development
is never coming out.
Development hell going straight into the bin
And that's
upon
Ubisoft.
release.
Like,
That's
you know,
crazy.
like,
Ubisoft still hasn't come out with Skull and Bones, man. I've been waiting for that game for 80 years.
Ubisoft ain't coming out with shit good for the next like 20 years, bro. They need to do something.
Dude,
bro.
aren't they
Ubisoft
gonna
is
go under?
Sea of Thieves has come
Something's
and
gonna
gone.
happen.
And I still haven't seen Skull and Bones, bro. Come on, man. I've literally been waiting for that game for like a decade.
Yeah, I just stopped caring at this point, bro. When it comes to Ubisoft stuff, when they make you wait, it's gonna come out trash.
Of
Ubisoft
course.
hasn't made a decent game in how long?
So unfortunate, bro.
80 years.
80
That
years.
ass.
Yeah, I remember I got to the
Yeah.
Game Awards just as they fucking showed this trailer. I hopped into the stream
Yo,
and I was
Freak,
like, what are y'all
remember
so
we were-
excited about? We're not getting this game.
Yo, Freak, you remember when we were trying to play that one game because it was co-op? The fucking the sequel to the game that duped us. What's it called? The hacker game.
Come on, Watch Dogs 2.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Watch Dogs
Yeah, yeah,
Legion because they had multiplayer.
Oh, Watch Dogs
but
Legion.
then
Yeah.
they announced that the fucking
They
like
had-
2 weeks
got delayed.
before
Yeah, it was
before
delayed.
release, they announced that the multiplayer was delayed until December when the game dropped
Yep.
in September or something.
And it
like
never came out.
They did not
And
come
it
out.
never-
Yeah. So stupid,
Bro,
bro.
they could have
That's Ubisoft,
easily,
bro.
they could have easily had $70 for me because I'm like, this multiplayer looks kind of dope.
Yeah, me and Freak were actually about it. I was like, look, this game might be trash, but it was kind of one
I
of
was
our.
like, wait, because you know, Watch Dogs has a history of coming out and being disappointing. So I already knew something was up. At least this game has more of a chance of existing because who's making it? Is Rare doing this? They probably not doing this, right?
It's also
Nah,
a
they're
shooter.
not doing that.
But I think Rare's doing this actually. Rare's probably doing that.
It's also a shooter though, so it does have a high likelihood of releasing at some point.
Yeah, that was Rare's baby.
Duke
that was
Nukem
Rare's baby back in
Forever
the day.
exists.
Joanna. I loved her, bro. I loved that bitch as a kid. Joanna. I love fucking Perfect Dark.
Oh man. So yeah, you got fucking June is oh
Outrageous.
for me. It's crazy for me. Look, Street Fighter, fucking Final Fantasy, Aliens possibly, Final Fantasy, Sonic Origins, Ghost Trick.
I'm just
You
gonna
know,
go and wish list these games, and as they come out, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm deleting 14. Like I can't. Look at that list of games right there, dude. Like because at least I'm deleting it for another Final Fantasy game, right? Like so whatever. It doesn't count. Like geez,
When is Final Fantasy 16 coming out on PC?
Never.
Oh,
Probably not for
I wouldn't think
they
about
said
it
it was like
until
6
next year.
months, right?
No, I told y'all motherfuckers. Like when they say
Oh,
it's
it's gonna
exclusive
be-
for 6
wait a
months, that doesn't
minute.
mean it's gonna come out in 6 months.
wait
It's probably gonna
a
come out
minute.
next year.
So I'm probably not even gonna play Final Fantasy 16 till next year.
Well,
If-
how
if
long
that,
was
might be
it
2
from
years.
how long was it from 7 remake till 7 remake dropped on PC?
Like 8 months.
Was it 8 months?
I
How
don't
long
know
was it?
about that.
I don't remember.
One. It was about like a
I
year.
like actually don't know.
Yeah, didn't Intergrade come out?
It was like a year and a
after-
half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Intergrade DLC came out.
It
like a
came
year
out.
after
Didn't
the
it come
game
out? It came out
Alright.
like June of 2020.
Final Fantasy remake came out April 2020.
And didn't Integrate come out 2022? Or 20, was it 2021?
I think it was.
It was December because I remember the PC
No,
version came
because
out in December.
didn't. But
Look for
first
Integrate.
of all,
Integrate
Wasn't
released
there,
2022 actually. June
Exactly,
17th,
yeah.
2022.
Man,
It was
I know what
2
the fuck I'm talking
years.
about.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
no,
Yeah,
but
Intergrade.
but that's the Steam version. Didn't it originally come out for the other one?
it came out a
I think,
month
on
before.
Epic
It came out
first,
in
like
December.
only like a month before, right?
Yeah, it was December. Yeah,
Yeah, because the PC version.
it was like a
didn't come
year and a
out
half.
until-
Yeah, it was like
didn't
2
come-
years, year and a half.
It didn't come out until Intergrade was already out, and Intergrade
Exactly.
was PS5 only.
Yeah, yeah. Integrate was a DLC. Yeah, that shit was. It was a while. Like,
Even on Epic Games, it was still.
yes, it came out
Yeah.
a month before. It was like December.
Because FF7 Remake has only been released as with the DLC. There's the base game has never been
Listen.
on PC.
Since follow knows this, right? I streamed FF7 Remake when it came out, right?
Yeah, in December.
I had stopped streaming the year that fucking Integrate came out. So that's at least 2 years. Like
December
That's like 2
2021,
years.
so a year and a half
Like-
basically. 'Cause
Look,
April,
there's only
yeah.
there's only
Little over
one
a year and a
amount of
half.
time I keep track of, and you know what?
Shut up. like so it's not gonna be 6 months. It's definitely gonna be like a year.
Almost 4 years. Damn.
He said 4 years? Bro, it's been what? I stopped right, it was 2021, all right? Yeah. 2021 was the last year I fucking streamed. This fucking guy, man.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking.
about
You
to
know what
say.
I'm talking.
Oh, man. I'm about to leave, bro. Yo, cut me out of the podcast. I'm done, man. Not coming back here anymore.
Oh, but come on, bro. That's
Unbelievable. Yo,
yeah. Go
this shit.
straight.
This shit.
Yeah, I
oh.
never played it. So I'm super interested.
Oh man. I was surprised that they didn't really bring back some of these characters when what's his name? Phoenix Wright. He had like a cameo in Marvel 3. Yeah, Ultimate Marvel 3.
What? Wait, you mean
The main
I'm
character in this game.
confused.
Phoenix Wright had like a little call out to him in Marvel 3.
In this game?
No, in Marvel 3. Phoenix Wright had his color, and he had a he said like a little line.
Oh,
that was from
to
him,
this
too.
game, to
Yeah,
this game. Okay. I was confused. No, I'm really surprised that they even taking a chance on this game, even as a re-release, because it's
You
like,
know why? That Ace Attorney trilogy came out and it sold pretty well from what I heard.
okay, but like, you know, real talk, can we get another Ace Attorney game?
Yo, can I get dual Destinies, please? Like,
Oh yeah, because
like,
because the 3DS is
that's just
closed
trapped
now,
on 3DS,
right?
yeah. Like,
Oh no, I still have the game. I
Like,
literally bought the
damn.
3DS just to play those games. By the way.
yeah, like dual Destinies was godly.
Oh my god.
The music in that game, sheesh. Yeah, I'm excited to play this shit.
Wait. Did you beat the Great Ace Attorney? By the way.
I did not. Don't worry, I'm going to. You know why? Because
Oh my god.
I started it. Listen, bro, when I start a game and I instantly get hooked, I'm like, all right, nah, I got other shit to play. I can't play this right now. So I had to stop. Like, I heard the music. I heard the music. I was like, oh shit, no, I can't. Like, that's what happened to Octopath 2. I was like, oh my god, this is too good, man. Fuck. I gotta stop.
Man, nah, you fucking up, bro. I need you to finish that shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm deleting FF14. This game is sucking my life dry.
Might need you to delete it because I need you to fucking put in a
Matrix
20,
juice.
my guy.
You ain't deleting that shit.
I am actually. I'm probably gonna delete it. The date, once I find out the date this patch is dropping, I'm probably gonna delete it. I'm gonna do fucking Gomez and I'm done. I don't think I'm doing Savage, bro. I'm good. I'm straight. You think I'm gonna be raiding on June 2nd? Okay.
No.
All right. Think I'm gonna be raiding on June 22nd? Okay.
Clip it. Clip it.
June
Clip
2nd and
it.
June 22nd, I'm gonna be doing nothing but playing Street Fighter, and then as
Exactly.
soon as comes out,
That's when the raid drops. Like most likely. I'm good.
Flip it.
Nah,
June
I
2nd,
don't-
Despair is playing Street Fighter. June 3rd. Hold on, guys. I joined the lobby after I do this fucking.
Got him.
Hold on, guys. Let me do this. Join the lobby after I do this Savage real quick.
Nah, I can't, bro.
Hey,
I'm gonna need somebody. I'm gonna need somebody to hold me to that because I can't do it. Not this time, bro.
I'll hold you to it, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm
We'll send
not
the
doing it.
invite.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yo, shut the fuck
You're
up.
gonna do it.
He's
You
doing
do
it.
it.
He's
You
doing
gotta do it
it.
because
Unbelievable,
you complain
Bruh.
about this shit all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
but what else? What other reason would I have though? Like, bruh, June. This June is going to be. Look, bruh. When a new game drops, I stop playing the game. All right. When Elden Ring dropped, I stopped playing the game. All right.
Bro,
2 days.
I'm
He said
gonna
2 days. Motherfucker, please.
Yep, dude. I'm just gonna say this: Marvel Midnight Suns was that motherfucking game. You didn't even
Nah,
drop
not for me.
Final Fantasy 14
Listen.
for that game.
Listen,
God
Street Fighter
damn,
6
bro.
and FF16.
No.
Like, sorry, buddy.
That's not gonna do it for you, ain't nothing
Midnight
going.
Suns is not gonna hold a candle to FF16 for me. Like, it's not happening. Like, I stopped playing this game when 7 Remake dropped.
FF16 is possibly game of the year.
FF16 is going to be my game of the year, period.
Well,
Like,
I mean, hopefully, but we'll
Got
see.
some stiff competition this year, though.
not for me.
I mean, and I'm
Not
talking
for
about in
me.
general.
Shit. I'm gonna fight that shit to the end of the year, motherfucker. FF16 gonna be game of the year. Fuck all these other games. All these other games ain't shit.
I think
Like-
it will too, but if it doesn't win, like, okay, I'm still gonna
If it
play
don't win,
regardless.
fuck all you niggas. Like,
Okay, I'd only be mad if it loses to like Genshin Impact or something like that.
oh my god.
It's,
I'd be
it's
like,
not
no,
even
dude,
it's
Genshin
not-
Impact is
not-
never.
I mean, I'm
even
gonna be
gonna
100. This shit looks fire.
This right here is the
So-
steepest competition right here for game of the year. This right here
Actually,
is
I
probably
don't think
gonna
so
be...
because when is fucking FF7 Part 2 coming out?
Oh shit!
year.
I think that's next year
Oh,
though.
fuck.
They haven't
Next
announced a
year.
release date for
they
that, right?
said this. They said this winter, bro.
They said this. Winter,
No, but
I
it's
That could
winter
mean
from
January.
like
Yeah, that could mean like
yeah,
January.
yeah. That
yeah.
winter could also mean
January,
like winter
February.
quarter, winter
Bro, we're not-
quarter 20, which is different.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
we're not getting that shit until
Yeah. Yo, could you
early
imagine?
2024.
And
Could
let's
you
be real,
imagine?
they're probably gonna delay the shit because Final Fantasy 16 is gonna make them enough money.
They're gonna give 16 half a year to get its like promotion and shit off,
Fucking
and then
imagine, bro. We getting
and
2
then part
FF
two.
games in less than a year, my.
that's what I'm
What?
saying. That's two huge like.
Damn.
And we getting Dragon Quest 12.
Bruh, it's
Bruh,
OD.
like
It's OD.
what's happening?
Like RPG
Oh,
niggas
man.
are eating so
That's what I'm
good right
saying.
On top of
Yeah,
all of
Elden
the
Ring DLC, bro.
remakes
now.
and
Oh, let's not forget about Cyberpunk, by the way.
Oh man, it's too much,
Oh,
bro.
no.
Too much. Too much.
Stellar Blades coming.
got
Stellar
that
Blades.
Oh,
Idris
yeah,
Elba
yeah,
pack
yeah.
coming. Hey yo, that drug
That
just
Idris
got
Elba
it.
pack.
Yeah, the Idris Elba pack.
Stellar Blade comes out, I think, in the fall. So that's another godlike game hitting PS.
I hope this game runs better on PC.
Yeah.
The first game did not
Well,
run well on PC, bro.
It wasn't
It's
optimized
got-
very well.
It's gonna be
If-
50-50.
I had too
I
much
think it's gonna
shader
be
compilation shit.
Yeah,
might get it on
you
PS5.
had to mess with your settings to
It's
get
gonna,
like.
it's gonna be
Mhm.
shitty at first, but then people are gonna come in.
Yeah, they go through a bunch of shit that had this game running Vulkan.
Yeah, I had it running
Like-
pretty well, like because I was streaming it,
Hey,
running
yo!
it, and I didn't have any issues. It was running at 90. It just did not like being alt tabbed.
I don't know, bro. This game had hella stutters. Like it had that shader compilation bullshit all over the place. Even on the console version, which is weird. 'Cause you don't normally see that on console version.
Well, this is EA though, right? Like, hopefully they have like some kind of shader fucking optimization loading before you start the game.
That was a huge complaint for the first game, so I'm hoping that they fucking they listened. That was a huge thing.
God, seeing this
Digital
just
Foundry
reminds me
was
of that
like-
first fucking big ass toad looking shit from the first one that was fucking
I
everybody
hated
up.
that shit. That fucked me
Oh,
up.
yeah.
bro.
That shit was fucking
What- the-
everyone
the-
up
the-
on the hardest
The
difficulty.
difficulty spike.
Yeah.
The difficulty spike. Yeah.
Once you put that shit on Jedi Master, that first fucking fight was fucking everybody up. But no one
don't know,
complained
bro.
about that one like they did.
It's
fucking
not a
Elden
game.
Ring.
I feel like it's not the same game if you don't play it on fucking. Like I wanted that Dark Souls, like you know what I'm saying. Like I wanted that Souls-esque experience. That's the shit that got me to buy the game.
I mean, it was a Souls game with a difficulty meter.
Yeah. But it's funny because if you think about it, if anyone that played a Souls game and wants it to be like a Souls game is putting that shit on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
Like, because I changed it for like a playthrough. I put it down. I was like, it did not feel the same. That shit way
I put
too
it
goddamn
down
easy.
because I was streaming it, and then in my chat, someone
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Put that shit on Master," and I was like, "You know what?
Hell no.
You're right."
Like, no, we're not bitches around here. Oh wait, so you started it on the lower difficulty?
I started on the low difficulty because I was streaming it. And I was just like, let me just play it
yeah.
on hard, not like normal. I was like on hard.
Yeah.
I think.
Because I remember I
and
saw a video and somebody was like, because I was interested in the game, but after playing what was the games that were on 360? Fuck, dude. What was the shit with the dude with the bald dude? What was those Star Wars
Hitman?
games, bro? No,
I
not
need more
Hitman,
of my
then, bro.
guy.
They were Star Wars games.
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
Oh yeah,
Force Unleashed.
with the bald dude.
Yeah.
He
After
told
Well,
me-
dude, I was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna need more on
This man
that,
said
bro.
Hitman,
There's plenty
bro.
of fuckable. Like,
You said what
he
was
said
the game
Hitman.
with the bald dude? Come on, like that's
man.
like how many
no,
games
bro,
is
like,
that? That shit
I'm
is
with-
psyops.
I'm a freak here, bro.
How we go from Star Wars to Hitman, bro? Come on. But yeah,
But
like
Look at the Mario.
after playing those two games,
Huh.
right? Yeah, that's the Mario language. That's what y'all wanted him to say in the movie too, right?
Well, you know what they did right there. They did the Metroid bullshit. You notice that?
Yeah,
they
they showed the animals
the
doing it
little
first.
thing. The animals do
Yeah.
it first, so you fucking duplicate it. You think I didn't catch that? you
Good game design.
motherfuckers.
You know what's
Showing people
funny?
how to do
Yeah,
things without
imagine.
putting a tutorial in their face.
You know what would be crazy though? If they actually had him run around the way Jedis actually run around when they're like full in the force and power and shit like that. Them motherfuckers be zooming. They're
Yeah,
like
be
fucking
zoom-
Captain America and shit like that because they
Yeah.
use the force.
But that's more like an ability. It's like a force run, right?
Hey, you know,
Like,
they're
Yeah, they
not
do
gonna
force
fucking-
run,
yeah, how you
force
know they're not gonna let
jump.
them do that?
Hopefully, man, this shit could go kind of nuts.
I don't know. I don't think the game can handle the FPS. the F-
I'm gonna tell you this. This game looks good, but they better not fry my 3080. I'm gonna tell you that much. I'm getting tired of these unoptimized games coming out.
Just
It's
cooking
just
your
annoying,
graphics
bro.
card.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Damn. You know what? You right. I'm a wait today.
You guys gotta be
I'm a wait
careful,
today.
man. This could be
All right,
new
unoptimized
world,
shit's dropping,
new
bro.
world.
Yeah,
Diablo
fire your
4
GPU.
beta.
Wasn't
part
Diablo doing
3.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, Diablo beta.
Like,
Diablo beta was fucking cooking. That shit was smoking people's
I'm not gonna
GPUs.
lie, boys. I just felt like a wave of like emotion, bro. Cause you know what this feels like? This feels like y'all remember back in the day when it would be like a couple weeks before E3, and we'd be like, "Yo, man, what they gonna show at E3, bro?"
Yeah.
Rest in peace, E3, man. Like
RIP.
all the rumor mill would come through and be like, "Oh man, hey, this is rumored to come at E3. Yeah, man, it's gonna be during the press conference." Now that shit's
I'm
over,
not
bro.
depressed because I just replaced E3 with Summer Games Fest or
Yeah,
whatever.
but Summer Games Fest is not structured the same. Like
Jeff
it's not.
Keighley's
It's
birthday
just
party.
an all-in-one thing. Summer Games Fest is like an all-in-one thing. Nothing is gonna beat like, okay, what time is the Nintendo conference? All right, I'll be there. What time was the Xbox conference? All right, I'll be there. The Sony conference gonna be at 9 p.m. Like it was always the latest one.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna be like that again. Even E3 wasn't like that again anymore.
Dude. Like it was always like Monday. It was like Sunday was Xbox. Monday was what Sony, and then Nintendo was always last. Like
I miss looking forward to
Tuesday
E3 too.
morning.
Yeah,
Damn, bro, that shit
Nintendo
was
was
God.
last, and then
Which
they
one
had-
worked? Well, I mean, I guess you could blame Nintendo for all that shit because
I used to
everyone
watch
took
that
it
Nah, you
from
just
shit.
blame the
Nintendo.
times. You just blame the times. Really,
Yeah.
it's not really Nintendo's fault. They were just smart.
I used to watch that shit on the way fucking home from work. I would be
Game looks
streaming that
fucking
shit on my
amazing,
fucking
dude.
phone, dude.
You know, I haven't watched any of this shit, right? I haven't watched
I haven't
anything
watched
about
any
this
of
game.
this shit either. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't
Nah, me
needed
neither,
to.
but I'm not
'Cause I
really.
know I'm
I'm
gonna
not
buy
really
it.
paying. I'm not really paying attention though. To
Yeah, I
be
know
This
I'm
was-
gonna buy it.
This was the
Like, this
one
shit looks
trailer they
good.
showed during the Game Awards. I think what was it we were watching? We were watching something. I think it was the Game
Might have been
Awards,
Game
right?
Awards. Yeah.
And it was the only like this has been the only trailer that showed, and the first time that I was like actually like super hyped when I saw it and anticipating a game. Like I was like, I haven't
yeah,
gotten
'cause
that
didn't they
feeling in
show
a
it?
long time.
They showed it fairly recently, like, and then they were like, "Oh, it's coming out in April." Like,
Yeah,
they
I
showed
think
it
it was
like,
the Game Awards, yeah,
yeah, like that was wild. They were like, "Damn, it's already coming out."
because they haven't shown hadn't shown anything about it.
Yeah, like we knew it was in development, but they just
Yeah,
never spoke about
They
it.
hadn't
Yeah.
shown anything. They showed the trailer and they were just like coming in April, and then it was like we'll show
love
more
that.
in
I
a
love
couple
when they do shit
weeks,
like that.
and then they did show more.
That's how you know that they were confident in that game and they were confident they were gonna hit the damn release date.
Yeah, isn't what's his name, Stig Augmusson or something like that? Isn't he the director of this?
Isn't that the guy from God of War?
Yes,
He was-
the guy from God of War 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Santa
No.
Monica Studios. yeah.
3. He was the guy from God of War 3.
Three.
No,
Yeah,
Stig,
that was a bald dude.
He also
I thought
worked
he did
for.
all
He worked on 2, but he was the director.
Yeah,
for
everybody
3.
bald.
Yeah, everybody bald. Yeah, the bald guy, Hitman.
the bald guy with the.
I just remember him specifically
thing.
being bald. Like he looked hella scary and just bald. Like, you scary and bald. He looked like fucking Kratos. Like, damn.
Yeah, I can't wait for this shit, man.
Look at this guy with his beard. Unbelievable.
Well, you can customize him.
Yeah, that's
So, like,
sick.
you can-
Yeah, I'm gonna have the
Like,
fucking
all
most
right,
raggediest looking Jedi ever.
Let me ask the real questions though. Can I make him Latino or what's up with that?
Maz.
No.
You can make him Latinx.
Look, I made him a girl in the first game, right?
Damn.
I made
You
him
right,
a girl in
you
the
right,
first game with full
actually.
voice acting. Some girl fucking made a mod and she redid all the voice lines in the game and everything. That shit was crazy. I was like, damn, they need to hire her. Yeah.
You know, I'm actually getting into that. Like, I did that for a couple of shit just to see.
Yeah, I remember you did that shit for fucking Guilty Gear, and that shit was dope.
Yeah, I did it for Guilty Gear, and I also did it for DNF Duel, just for fun, just to see like
Yeah.
if it could be done. I don't know for this game. I don't know. That's a lot of lines.
Yeah, shit. Like, I was like, that's a lot of lines for you not to pay me for it. Like, the fuck.
Jesus.
But yeah, I changed their. They had like a girl model replacement. I put her in the game and just changed the voice lines. It was pretty dope.
That would actually be cool because like, who the fuck is Cal Cassis? No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Right, yeah, I want a hot female. Did the female model look good?
yeah. Hold on, let me actually find that shit. Because Speaking of, where's that? I want to find that picture of that GTA shit. Who posted that shit in here? Someone posted that shit the other
It was
day.
me. Well, no, I didn't post it.
What was
I
that
just,
from?
We were talking about it.
did you
That
get
was
that
from I think a screenshot of the alpha. I got it on
Is that
Twitter.
like a recent leak or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck, man.
Oh my god, they finally put Princess Peach in RE4 finally.
I was wondering when they were gonna do it. They had Mario and Luigi in that bitch.
Yeah. They just dropped Princess Peach with the cat suit with the tanuki.
You know what's annoying about Lord of the Rings right now? This series like has so much potential like for video games, and it's like ever since those PS2 games that came out, they haven't been good. Like, or they just haven't tried. I guess I don't know.
I mean, what was the last going? Like the Twin Towers?
Shadow of Mordor. All three of them were good. All three of those games were good on PS2. What was the last one? The Return of the King or something like that?
Yeah.
I think that was the Return of the King. That was the third
They had
one, right?
the movie
Yeah,
times. Yeah.
Return of the King.
Those are
That shit was-
decent. I played Two Towers.
I am not a fan of Fellowship of the Ring. I will not watch that movie.
I mean, that's my least favorite one. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
But I like them all. The game was good though.
I don't know.
Yeah, all
I
three
played
of
the
them
Twin
were decent.
Towers. I played the Twin Towers game.
I don't
And
know.
it's
This
like,
one's
bro,
looking kind of rough right
Like,
here. though.
why Golem though? Like, I don't give a fuck about this motherfucker.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
No
That
one
shit
gives a shit about
doesn't really
Golem,
look
bro.
interesting to me.
Like, we don't even want to play as a Hobbit in general, and we don't want to play
There's
as
so much
a
potential
Hobbit's
in this shit.
the
bro.
form.
Like,
Yeah.
like, you know what's crazy about fucking Lord of the Rings, bro? How does Lord of the Rings coexist at the same time The Witcher 3 exists? And there's no Lord of the Rings game. That's like The Witcher 3. Like, Witcher 3 is more Lord of the Rings than any of these fucking games. Like, actually, no, Witcher 3 is more like Game of Thrones, I guess. But it's all the same shit to me.
Give me a
Like,
first-person shooter where I could play as Legolas.
all right, get out. Nah, it's gonna be a VR game.
True VR experience.
Look at how ugly this motherfucker. Look how this game looks so.
This game does not
I'm
look
so
good.
disappointed
I'm sorry.
in like games that just missed the mark, bro. You have such a crazy IP. Lord of the Rings is godlike.
Like, yes, I get that it says beta version and it's not final quality, but I'm not talking about
Nah,
graphics.
bruh.
I'm just
This
saying
game
this game does
definitely-
not look.
It's gonna look like
Oh,
this. It's definitely gonna look like this.
oh my God! They made the El Gigantes Bowser's, bro.
I'm dead.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
there's a mod where every enemy is El Gigante. That's hella dumb.
That's kind of outrageous.
Oh no!
Every
no,
enemy
I
is
would
El
not-
Gigante, and every enemy is the
I-
dude with the hammer.
I would not play that one.
I think I might do it just for. just for a
so
fucking
you
video.
can die in fucking 10 seconds. Bro.
Yeah, that shit looks stupid. Bruh, I cannot wait for the randomizers. I need the randomizers for that fucking game. That's just gonna be fucking goated.
First enemy you fight in the
So
fucking
that
house is one of those
yeah,
regens.
that comes down the steps. It's gonna be El Gigante.
That's gonna be a fucking
clipping through the
regen.
ceiling.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be El Gigante clipping through the walls.
It'll probably crash the game.
Oh man.
He's gonna be clipping. He's gonna be a fucking boss. One of the bosses just clipping through the fucking.
Yo, I
Oh,
love
God.
Resident Evil
Oh,
randomizers,
my
bro.
God. Oh my God, this game is ass. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
And you know what's weird? Like, what happened to Shadow of Mordor, bro?
I don't
Like,
know.
that series was godlike. That shit was taken off.
They're
They
coming
didn't-
out with
they
a Wonder
didn't-
Woman game.
Which I
mean-
personally would be hyped for. Like,
Yeah, better than Superman for sure.
It didn't
I
show
remember
anything.
this announcement too. Bro, what the fuck happened?
2021 Game Awards.
Okay, so that still
Wait.
might exist.
This happened?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
this. I was hella hype.
I don't remember this.
Yeah. I love Wonder Woman, bro.
Oh, you know what? might have-
Monolith, yeah.
You know, real talk. You know what might have happened that might have affected this? The second Wonder Woman movie flopped.
Yeah, but whatever.
I don't know. They probably looked at that shit and fucking shelved this. I don't know.
They probably didn't shove it. They probably just fucking putting it to the back burner until they ready to actually show the fucking game. Oh yeah, Monolith is the same devs though, right? The fucking Shadow of Mordor devs.
Yeah.
Didn't Monolith make fucking Fear?
Yes, they did. They made Fear, Condemned,
hella
Criminal
funny.
Origins, Blood, Condemned 2, Fear 2,
Condemned. Oh my god.
Gotham City Imposters.
Oh shit. I
Remember
forgot
that
about that game.
shit?
I actually enjoyed that game.
That game was sick.
That was the multiplayer shit, right?
Yeah, the multiplayer shooter.
Yeah, that shit was fun as hell.
Guys,
Damn.
I just beat Lady Butterfly.
What?
Butterfly
Nah.
kisses.
So-
No,
let's talk about
no, wait,
Let's,
Let's
hold
talk
on.
about how he
so wait.
secretly put it up. He secretly had this shit up the whole time he was talking, bro.
Yeah, right? Like,
Yeah.
I can't
what's
believe it.
going on? I can't.
I can't believe
this
it,
guy.
bro.
Alright,
What
well-
an asshole.
I didn't
Nah,
see it,
that
so
shit,
it's,
no, that shit didn't count. Run it back.
I didn't see it, so it's kind of bittersweet. But congratulations.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
You got
That's
past
what
the
we're waiting
first-
for.
The first wall.
Yes.
What
This is
an
where-
asshole, by the way. So I
This is where
guess this is
everybody
the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Because-
watch Kaiser play Sekiro.
Yeah, 'cause this motherfucker is an asshole. So if
Look.
you guys want to watch, I guess we'll be in.
I mean, we can just have this up while we talk. Let's go.
or have this up. Yeah, I
It's
guess
gonna be
so.
great comedy.
What a douche,
Just
though.
like
God
that.
damn.
Damn, he
'Cause
took,
this
you
man
really,
was
you really
being-
took that moment away
You
from
know,
me, bro.
no. Yo, you know he was a ninja, right? Because I saw him play fucking Battle Network, so I thought that's why he was all quiet.
Oh, it's out already?
And then,
Oh, hold up.
yeah, it's out.
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah, it's out. It's been out.
So
Like,
this
Why was I having to
ends-
play this game?
This ends the,
Yeah, you're
the
not-
talking portion of the podcast, and we'll just go to the gameplay, which will
Yo, cut
Get
out
cut
everything
from-
Cosmic
yeah,
said this podcast,
every-
bro.
everything that gets cut out.
I
can't believe
mean, that's
Can't
very
believe this.
easy. You only talk for a minute.
Can't believe
You
you've
know,
done
really
this.
suck,
We just
bro.
got to use Craig, just cut Cosmic out.
Okay, I'm stopping the recording. So
Yeah, we
Craig
can stop
is
the
out.
recording.
All right,